Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows for what is live stream number 15. As we continue our journey through the story. Good morning. We're back today for an unscheduled stream. We did know about this at the start of the week, and we put a time down yesterday. So similar to last week, where we had an opportunity to stream because everyone else was out for a few hours. This is the same for today, effectively. My little boy and another half are out with friends for a few hours, so we've got the opportunity to stream and got to make the most of it when we can. We are nearly back to normal. The school holidays do finish next week. The schedule that goes out on Sunday will explain everything for next week, but we are nearly back to normal. I think we missed Monday and Tuesday because school holidays. They're going back to like midweek Wednesday. I think my boy's back. So we'll miss the start of the week next week, but we'll have 3 streams, 2 mornings, 1 afternoon next week. And the following week, we should be back to normal completely by then, hopefully. That is the plan. But I hope everyone's week and holidays are going really well. It's been a week, I suppose, since we last did. I think, was it last Thursday we streamed? I'm trying to remember now. So the last stream we had was we were searching for the wise. And in searching for the wise, we found more about the shadowy group of people, the Kurai Eikyou, who have been after us. We also progressed the main story a little bit as well. I can't do it. I gotta watch an advert to see my stream. There we go. So that's what we did last time. We're going to continue on. I think we're in Yamato currently, but we'll have a look when we're going. I really hate that mask that she's wearing. I really do. I think that's horrible. Might have to get. Well, it's the best. I think it's the best one we currently have. But there'd be a way of getting rid of it, I'm sure, or at least making it invisible, because that is horrible. But there we go. But yeah, glad to be back. Glad to be back. It's 3.5 hours today, and we'll see how far we get. It's there's no pressure to do anything specific. We're just going to see how far we can go today, and go from there. As I say, it's nice to be back streaming. It's always weird when I'm not able to stream. I miss it. The channel obviously goes a bit silent, which is something I don't like. But because we ran out of episodic content, it's kind of impossible to keep up at this point. We will hopefully, though, be back to normal with episodic content, not next week, but the week after is my plan. Because I'll hopefully use next week to get back ahead again, to a point anyway, and go from there. But for today, we've got 3.5 hours to see how much more we can do. Live stream number 15, so we're a good amount in though. If we have a look at our save game, we should be able to see we are 50 hours and 12 minutes in as it stands. So we've still got lots to do. There have been a few updates in the meantime as well, while we've not been able to stream for the past week. They did an update so you could pick more than one item to sell at once. And then they took that away again because it was broken. And it caused some other issues. So that disappeared again. Thanks for the like, videos, much appreciated. So there's a few things that are slightly different. This is just only shot up for us. New Animus missions. We haven't really bothered too much of Animus missions. If they've been near us, we've done them. But other than that, we haven't really focused on them at all. In terms of mission-wise, still lots to do. Always lots to do. So in the last stream, we were trying to find out who the Wise was and where he is. And in doing so, we actually made another mysterious organisation show themselves, and they were attacking us, these people here. We managed to kill a few of those in self-defense, mainly, to be fair. Also, these guys showed up in the last stream as well. They're a nefarious group of individuals who hide in the shadows of Yamato. While the motives are still unclear, it appears they've been causing a panic amongst the locals. We've got 2 of these still to take down, and we'll try and do those, hopefully, today. But yeah, the main story mission we'll focus on was the Wise. But in doing so, we've opened up a new can of worms over here. So we'll try and have a look at that today as well. There's still quite a lot to do everywhere. We're nowhere near finished, admittedly, which is not a bad thing. Why have we got to invent? This bugs me in inventory. You've always got that thing. I'm going to hide the mask because I can't stand it. That's our best one. So yeah, okay, that is our best until we upgrade gear again. So currently we're using the Epic Tanto, the Kinship, and we've got Eager's Flame as our legendary katana. Legendary Honor Mushak Kasode as well. I forgot I've got alarm set for today. It's a Thursday. Hours of alarm set. And we've got our Kitsune's Revenge with critical damage, which is above normal amount, which is why it's yellow. Thanks for the like, Rolls, much appreciated. And then Yasuke, oh, he's got a load of new gear. Why has he suddenly got a load of new gear show up? I must have obtained this in the last stream. He's got a Monk's Amendment, which has got an incredible amount of damage waiting when he gets to level 40. Shade of Blight there. We'll probably look at his weapons when we change over to him, which we'll do at some point today, I'm sure. New horse, Moonlight there as well. All the stuff that I don't bother with. And we gain some new arrows with mastery points. You would think that would have got rid of that marker at the top, the exclamation point didn't. Codex, what have we missed in Codex? Tutorials, general gameplay. They've added something, which is why this is here, I'm guessing. Boats. We've already used boats. I don't know why it's new. Okay. No idea why it's new. Objectives, we're going to continue on with the Wise and try and see if we can deal with him. We'll take out the nefarious group in Yamato at the same time if we can. This is the mission we're already on, the Lost Envoys. So, Tsuruts Genkei's group of peace envoys have gone missing. If they do not return, the stability region is in jeopardy. We're going to meet Yadi Ayoko. She is in the southeast of Tadaji, and she's at a shrine. So, we know exactly where she is. There is a viewpoint to gain here, which you may as well grab while we're Noe. So we'll grab the viewpoint, and then we'll head towards her, I suppose, and do that there. Once we've done one mission with Noe, we'll swap to what's his face? I don't know. I'm struggling with names today. We'll swap to Yasuke, and then we'll just keep swapping between the two as we go. Crazy Irishman, good morning. How are you? It's been good so far. Yeah, not too bad. It's been nice to spend some time with the boy and the other half. We've done a few things together, which has always been good. Okay, Animus is selected for Noe, so we'll keep that selected for the time being. So we are, before we head anywhere, we want to get to there. We have already cleared the temple. It is already done, but we want the viewpoint while we're here. I'm guessing this is a bad temple by looks of things, because there are guards up there. Yeah, okay. So we're going to try and get to the viewpoint and not get seen doing it, if we can. But yeah, viewpoint first, and then we will head and go and meet Lady Ayoko. And hopefully today we can take down the Wise, because that's another main story character dealt with, or enemy dealt with.
I need to keep out of sight.
Anyone nearby? No, we're good. Over the rope. So, just going to get the viewpoint from here, and then we're done, we're golden, we're out of here. We've already cleared in the last stream whatever the temple had, I think, by the list of things. It's a viewpoint only, really, here or after. This is why Noe is good at getting viewpoints, because it's so much easier to get up than it is Yasuke. Yasuke, sorry, I should say. I forgot all my pronunciations. How have your holidays been so far, Crazy Irishman? Obviously the bank holiday's late this year, isn't it? So the bank holiday is actually this weekend. There we go, viewpoint complete. Let's have a look what we've got. We'll go this way. I don't know how much this area we've actually explored. I don't know how much will show up as new, to be fair. I know the way we're heading we haven't really been, so there's a few new areas there. And over here is where we're heading. There we go, the map can show a few new things. Perfection. Okay, so we're going to head and see if we can meet Lady Eikyou. The problem with some of these missions I'm finding is you can't always see if you've done a bit of it already. It doesn't always tell you. And I've got a feeling we've done a bit of this mission in the last stream, but obviously we didn't get a chance to finish it. Okay, are we diving off anywhere? I don't think we are we? Well, there is water there. Obviously don't know how deep it is. At least that's done. Nowhere to dive off there. Let's go back to over here then. We'll obviously get out the way we came in. We could fight if you want for XP, but what's the point? We might as well just carry on. If anything, it'll just slow us down. So let's get out of here. And then we'll head to the road and see which way we're going to go. There we go. Easily done. We're out. Okay, so we're now heading for Lady Eikyou. You've nearly caught up with all 72 fuckers. That's an immense effort, Crazy Iceman. I don't know if anyone else has done that, but that is an immense effort. 72. So is that including DLCs as well? Because the playlists I always do the main game playlist, and then the DLCs have their own playlist, but also added in to the main playlist as well. So is that 72 include all DLCs? You didn't see the end happening the way it did? No, I do like the ending of Far Cry. They are always exceptional endings, I think. I tend to find. Yeah, really enjoyed number 5, to be fair. New Dawn has obviously started. We'll follow the road this way. New Dawn has obviously started. Only one episode out currently. I've got more recorded, but obviously over Easter I've not had a chance to get anything else done with them. So my aim will be next week when the boys back at school I can actually edit again. We should be cracking on with that. And then after that it's number 6. And then either the new Far Cry that's due out will come out, or if not, we've got to pick what's next. But yeah, Far Cry has been a fantastic series so far. I've enjoyed playing them, to be honest. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. Oh. I do like just randomly meeting people like this. I'm assuming I can't do anything. I just like randomly meeting these people. Okay. Are we anywhere near the shrine? We're getting there. So we just follow the road round. I don't know if I said it. I can't go back to work until there's a thought. They don't want you back until they're happy. Oh, it includes DLCs. Oh, cool. 72 for full 3 DLCs and main game. Isn't bad, actually, to be fair. Oh, so they don't want you back at work until they're happy. Wow. So, I take it you don't know when you're going to be back then, really? So I'm just checking there's nothing in the water to pick up or passing. Sometimes you can find things underneath bridges and things. So yeah, so if you've got no return date, you don't know when you're back, do you? How are you feeling within yourself now, though? Do you feel better? Okay. We are here. We have discovered a new... there's a knowledge point here as well. This is the Kasugatisha Shrine. We need to honour 4 shrines.
It's just what I was told.
Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Whenever people are talking, I always have to then think, right, okay, maybe we need to stop them and pay attention. Well, the person we need to speak to is here. So they're all saying different things. I would normally do all the shrines first, but we're already here. Although, actually, she's not here. We don't know who she is. Unless that's... No, there's several different people. Okay. So we'll do the shrines and try and find out where Lady Eikyou is at the same time. There are some soldiers here, which makes me wonder why. Are they after us, or are they friendly? They're not attacking, obviously, but we know that doesn't mean anything. It can change. Right, this one's got a marker on for missions. Let's have a quick chat with them.
Provoking that fight with the Akiyama warrior. There is a method to your tricks.
Tricks are to life.
So that's Kojiro.
To food.
Right. Both have their limits.
Okay, that's it. That was Kojiro. Is that Lady Eikyou over here then? Yeah. So we've done one on the shrine here. I would like to do the other 3 before we leave if we can. Let's see.
Lady Ayako.
Come, follow me.
Where's auto-follow gone? There we go. I like auto-follow, just a bit easier.
They still breathe?
One does. You may be right about the traitors in your clan.
Now you trust me?
All I said was that you cannot trust those under your command.
Tell me, Naoe, have you seen anyone dressed in my clan's colors, but armed with a teppo?
Why do you ask?
A true Akiyama warrior relies solely on steel. That is our
okay.
no teppo, ever. Even the bow is frowned upon.
Steel is reliable, but teppo are the future.
It sounds like you call my clan fools. Diplomatically, of course.
Not at all. It is just a rapidly
So anyone in
changing
her
world.
clan colours using a bow or teppo isn't really
You're
part of her
coming to
clan.
Yamato. It was never about the peace envoys, was it?
I
course not.
want peace. But my real target spreads fear across this land. Like a dark
So this
shadow.
is still all part of the
You
Wise
think
mission,
I
trying
am
to find
that
the
shadow?
Wise.
The thought has crossed my mind.
I don't think she's the Wise,
Part of me
no.
hopes I am wrong.
If anyone is a dark shadow, it is the warmonger, Tsutsui Junke.
He might say the same of you. When the truth comes, I will act on it.
Yeah, I
Until
don't think
then,
it's her.
Take the invitation to the negotiations. Now you have no excuse not to attend.
I would not miss it.
I remember the start of this mission now. Yeah, Lost Envoys quest complete. So we had to go and find these Lost Envoys. They had been attacked. We managed to get the invitation to the peace negotiations off them and went to deliver it to her so she can now attend in place of these peace envoys that are no longer there. This is one of the shrines we need to do here. So that is now the 3rd mission to do with the Wise done. I believe there's one left to do. And then hopefully we'll find out who the Wise actually is. The ones we've actually managed to guess so far, I think we've got them all correct. This one, I've no clue. I think it's because we've split the mission up so much. We've not been able to stream consistently. I can't quite think who it's going to be. But if we go to objectives here, we should see the Wise. That mission there, the Lost Envoys, is done. So the final part of his mission, Noe and Yasuke must meet with the Hokyo to learn more about the peace negotiations with the Akiyama clan. So what we'll do, for that one, we'll swap to Yasuke. Before we do that, we'll quickly clear this temple to get the knowledge point. I don't know how many more knowledge points we need, to be fair. I need to check that out. Because they want cardiology to clarify what happened with the heart and GP is doing it. So now, things are back in May. Yeah, I suppose the travelling is the issue, isn't it, really? I can understand their concern with that. At least the main thing is you feel good within yourself. That's the important thing. Shrine is there, straight ahead of us. I do try and be nice in the shrines. We could run around and jump on stuff, but I try to be quite respectful, I think, in the shrines. But yeah, the main thing is you feel fine with yourself. That's the important part. But yeah, hopefully you can get back to work soon, Crazy Ashman. Right, that's the 3rd shrine of 4 done. We need one more shrine now. And that'll be a knowledge point gained. My guess would be the last one's going to be further in. It's quite a big temple, this one. No white bit showing up there. Difficult to see. Oh, there he is. It's there. Let's go this way. And that'll be. We have to check how many knowledge points we need as well to level up. This is the thing that I dislike about not being able to stream consistently, is I get so lost sometimes with some of these things. But normally I wouldn't get lost with them. I know I shouldn't climb on top of buildings in the temple. Well, there we go. That is the last one done. That should give us a knowledge point, and then we can look at where we're heading. As we go and talk to Yokon Hokyo. There we go. Shrine complete. Knowledge point gained. Happy days. Right, let's have a look. Knowledge point we'll have a look at first, because I actually don't know how far off we are with them. We've got 2 mastery points to spend as well. We need 6 more now to get to rank number 5. Do we want to spend our 2 points? I don't know if this is the problem with not being able to stream consistently because of the school holidays. I can't remember what we were saving up for anything. That's the other issue. 2 master after going pressed R1 to assassinate. Cooldown on abilities. I think it's 3 anyway. Vault we've done a couple of times, but we're still getting the hang of Vault, so I'm not overly worried about that. Assassin. Nearly maxed out everything we can in Assassin. Vigor needs 2. I want that one in the middle there. That one. Rush Assassinate. Only if we've got the Kushiyagama. Okay, we'll save for 7, I think. I think we'll save for that one. Where are we heading is the question, isn't it? So, oh, we actually know where he is. We've already figured out where he is. He's over here. Must meet with the Hokyo to learn more about. Okay, so that's where we're heading next. Oh, there's a place to buy here. We'll buy that while we're here. It's always good to buy them as we can. It gives us a fast travel point. We're going to swap to Yasuke, and then we're heading to the main town by looks of things, or the main city in Yamato that we haven't been to yet. Do we swap? Do we not? Yes. Yeah, the swap. I'm always in 2 minds, but yeah, we should. I'm trying to swap between the 2 of them per mission, if possible, unless it's a mission about them. We need to change the animus as well. About 10-20 minutes of walking every day. That's good though. That's always good, isn't it? Keeping yourself fit in that respect. So you're doing all the right things, aren't you? It's just a case of waiting, effectively. Right, we didn't have a proper look at his gear when we first started up to date. That can be hidden as well. I hate face things. 35 armor. The bloody bar discipline is slightly under-leveled. Teppo we can't have. Oh, we've got a level 36 though, repeating fire. That's quite cool. We have got a Naginata as well. The thing with Yasuke, he's got to always have a katana on him. I can't not have a katana, can we? Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do. Is load out. Mastery points, we've got 2 to spend. I don't know what we're saving them for. Teppo hasn't got much spent on it, to be fair. 3 needed there. 1 there. Armor damage. Throw a gunpowder multi shooter to create an explosion. Okay. We follow up with a shot that deals. Armor buster. Okay, I think we'll save for 1 more point, I think. Yeah, we'll save for 1 more point and try and get armor buster, I think, for Teppo. The idea is to have them all anyway. The only other thing we need to do is change the animus to him now. But I wish there was a quicker way of changing this animus over. We've barely done anything in Yasuke's one, and obviously we'll have to focus on these at some point to get all the rewards. Otherwise, in my eyes, we haven't 100%ed anything. We still don't know whether we're going for platinum with this or not. We don't know if there's any missable trophies. If there is, obviously we won't be able to do platinum anyway. So we still haven't really decided anything like that yet. I'm sure we'll decide in due course. If anyone knows whether there's missable trophies, do let me know, just so we can know in advance. Right, we need to get out of this area so we can head to the main town. Or, I say city. It looks like a big place, to be fair. Our new building we just brought is over here. There it is. I suppose the only thing we could quickly do while here is storage. we are carrying a lot of gear again. It's a bad habit of mine, I know. Mist Slayer will keep on for the time being. 36, so we can get rid of Sage's Reach. I don't sell any gear, we just store it. We've not sold a single piece of gear whole game, and I don't plan to. I have this issue that I have to. I didn't want to get rid of that one, did I? I don't think. I have to keep everything. Normally I keep. I did put something away that I shouldn't have just done there. To be fair. But I don't know what it was. No, it's fine. Okay. But Rhino, oh, because I got 3 penalties. I have done, yes. Nice. Top Gun, Superman symbol. Captain America, nice. Yeah, I do, because obviously I've put on the 5 stone over the course of being hurt. I don't know how to say that differently. We'll quickly get rid of Noe's equipment as well over here. Yeah, so I have to go to these bigger places to buy stuff. But some of them are some really cool stuff. I can't remember where I got a load of bits from the other day. It might have been Bad Rhino, to be fair. This is always the slow bit, is actually putting weapons away. No, he's got a katana she can't use yet either. Level 38. And we also have noticed that some weapons are the legendary weapons aren't always the best weapons to be using. Something we have noticed. Right. I think that's everything put away. Refill supplies, no. Contracts, I don't know if there's any already on the board. No. Okay, so they're all up and running. Opportunities. There's 2 opportunities here then to do as well. The annoying thing is I've just took my marker off for doing that. That's the one we're doing. Okay, we've done everything we needed to do. Let's crack on. I was hoping to follow the main path, but I've kind of gone the wrong way. Follow the river. Following the river is just like following the main path, I find. There we go. Back to the path. What were these people? Anything going on? I like meeting these groups of people because you never know if there's something mission-wise from them or just a conversation piece to have. Yeah, what did I get? I know I got one recently. Let's actually say on it. My other half got it. I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing side quests. This is what it's quite good. I do like things like that. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I can just put the flame out. I don't want to extinguish the flame. I wonder if I can give him some money, was my thinking. Right, so I believe this is the main bit of Yamato, or the main city. Although it's more like a temple. Tadaji. It's okay, so it's a temple. We've got to find 4 lost pages to clear it for the point we need, and there's also someone we need to meet here. I love how people react to Yasuke. Right, so the person we're after is further in. Lost pages, no, my luck is going to be high up, which means Yasuke won't be doing any of those. There's a load of trees joined together here that get you high up as well. Right, let's see if we can find a man first and foremost, I think. If we can get any lost pages on the way, we'll try and do that as well. What's that there? Oh, I think that's going to tell us about the temple, isn't it? I think this is quite an important place by the looks of things, especially in Yamato. Let's have a look. So this is Todaji. My pronunciation is horrendous. Apologies in advance for that. Big dude, is it? There's another place that I found that I can't remember the name of, that I've used quite a bit, to be fair. Okay, so Tadaji, in 743, the Emperor Shomu decided to build a great temple of the East near the capital of Nara. A grandiose inauguration ceremony was held in 752, honouring of the eye-opening of the Great Buddha, a monumental bronze statue. Oh wow, we've got to go and see that. At Tadaji, attended by all the high dignitaries of the regime, as well as Buddhist monks from all over the continent. Tadaji grew into one of the most prosperous Buddhist institutions of the Heian period, heading many estates, serving as a cultural centre for the training of monks in all schools. But in 1180, during the Genpei War, the Tara burned Tadaji to the ground, much to regret the deposed Emperor Go Shirakawa, who is reported to have said, "Destroying the warrior monks, so be it. However, was it necessary to destroy the monastery?" And that is part of the tale of the Heike. The temple was rebuilt and even flourished again, was burned in 1567 by Matsunaga Isahide. Apologies for the pronunciation, I'm never going to get pronunciation right on this. I'll just try my best. While fighting against the lords of Myoshi, it was not until the end of the 17th century that the monastery and the great Buddha were fully restored. Despite being destroyed twice, the Tadaji has maintained its prestige over the centuries. The structure in which Great Buddha lies is said to be the largest wooden building in the world. It used to be flanked by two 7-story pagodas, each nearly 100 meters high. Today, the temple serves as the headquarters of the Kigon school of Buddhism. Somehow, luckily, a large part of its archives have been preserved. We've got to find a good giant Buddha now, don't we? The model on Bad Rhino is an actual... Oh, is he? Okay. Is he the 6'6" tall guy? Oh, no, it's not Game of Thrones. I was thinking of someone else, actually. Reacher, there's a tall guy from Reacher that does a lot of stuff like that. So my guess is the giant Buddha is in there. I've got a feeling I can't get inside, though. Yeah, I want to go inside, but I don't think it's not going to allow us to, annoyingly. Right, we're looking for the person we're meant to meet here. Although I'm not... Ah, he's over there. There we go. I know we've got lost pages to do here and a viewpoint. You can see the damage on the wall here as well. Okay, let's speak to Yokun Hokkyo.
You honor us greatly by accepting our invitation. May your visit bring us blessings.
And learn more about the peace talks.
Tea will be served shortly. But first, allow me to show you Todaiji Temple in all its glory.
Glory tarnished
Take us inside.
Still, here is a sense of tranquility.
Tranquility is a rare treasure amid this chaos. War ravages these lands.
Oh yeah, some of the challenges were mad. So thank you, much
I
appreciated.
fear it is action that will solve Yamato's problems.
Indeed. Which is why I personally aid the peace efforts.
Ah, so he personally aids the peace efforts. Let's follow
Let
him.
us walk. Would you kindly follow me? Here sits Daibutsu-den, built in more harmonious times. Some believe this structure is the very heart of the realm.
What do you believe?
I believe bronze, while impressive in form, pales in comparison to the fiery determination of the ambitious.
Surely peace is the blessing Yamato needs.
Hopefully, with my guidance, the clans can achieve it.
I certainly hope so.
They simply need to open their hearts and minds to Buddha. Then, they will see the way.
So he's the one that's trying to get the clans together, trying to bring peace to the region as much as possible. But yeah, some of the flying, especially on one of the DLCs, the flying stuff was incredible. I still don't think I'm very good at in-game driving though. I do struggle. I don't think we can see the giant Buddha in this. I don't think the door's open to where that is, unfortunately.
You mentioned you had a role in the peace talks. What exactly?
I assure tradition and formality. Do you see that scroll over there?
Yeah.
For generations, its sacred texts have guided negotiations between the various warring clans.
It is often open minds, not tradition, that lead to peace.
Yes, but the Buddha speaks through the scroll, blessing or disapproving.
Right.
I must attend to my duties. In my absence, I kindly request that you stay within the gardens.
Stay within the
Even
gardens.
the most esteemed guests are not allowed access to all areas of the temple.
Does that mean he's hiding something? I don't know. So that scroll is important.
Kojiro?
It says follow him. Oh, this guy's been
Where are
around
you
all...
taking me?
You'll see.
This guy's been around all of Yamato,
Surely this
giving
is
us
going to
different
get me into
guidance.
trouble.
Such doubt. Have I led you astray before?
He's always been
Come.
correct in what he's told us as well. But he's something fishy about him. I reckon he's the wise. That's my guess for who the wise is. Because he's always given us the right locations of things.
The Eikyou collects sacred relics. Their value could fund an army.
Among other things.
Okay, so these are sacred relics in here. Inspect the collection room. Okay.
Never much cared for that tea kettle.
You have seen it before?
No, not in this life.
Yeah, there's definitely something about him that makes me think he's the wise.
This sword must have seen many battles. A strange memento for a peaceful old
Thanks for the
monk.
like, well, appreciate it.
polishing can remove that blood stain.
And then where's the last piece to look at over here?
This report suggests Lady Ayako of the Akiyama clan is not trustworthy.
Convenient. Lying open there for all to read.
Yeah, a little bit too
It
convenient.
is curious that the Eikyou collects so many unmonthly things.
Who's like
Trophies
the
even.
Cheshire Cat? Yeah, exactly.
I wonder why.
There's just something about Kojiro that just
Here
makes
you
me
are.
think there's something not right. Are we going to get told off for being in here? Look, he's gone. Kojiro just is here 1 minute, disappears another.
That tea set is particularly impressive.
The tea set of Matsunaga Hisahide. Exquisite craftsmanship.
He was a bold usurper.
A scoundrel driven by greed. But he had fine taste. Especially in tea sets.
It is a good thing Lord Nobunaga dealt with him.
The Oda clan's actions benefited Yamato, toppling the Matsunaga clan and empowering the Tsutsui clan. Still, just before the Matsunaga clan's fall, Lord Nobunaga promised Yamato to us monks, then changed his mind.
Oh.
Lord Nobunaga seldom acted without reason.
So Nobunaga, before he died,
Indeed,
said he'd
a
give the
very
monks
shrewd
Yamato.
thinker. Now Lord Junkei rules Yamato and enjoys its riches. Anyway, enough of the past. Let us resume our walk.
So, Kojiro led us into that strange collection,
Not the prettiest sight.
The scars
and then
of
there was
war.
just happened to be an open note telling us
Scars
about
can
Lord
mark survivors
Lady
like me.
Ayako.
I once nearly met my end at this very spot.
Oh?
During the Matsunaga clan's time, Hisahide's troublesome son attacked right here. He was a worthy foe. Worse but more brave than his father. Came within a hair's breadth of striking me dead. But that was long ago. Anyway, It has taken Lord Junkei years to allocate the funds needed for proper repairs.
Your tone suggests discontent.
Acceptance, not discontent. Humble monks. We have yielded to many clans. Oda, Matsunaga, Tsutsui, even... Go! Kill them!
We're under attack.
Savages! If you must, use my life to spare you.
Yeah, it's been a little while since we last played, obviously. But I think we handled that okay. So there was us and the monk have just been ambushed. He was shot, but is he okay?
How severe is your injury, Joken Hokyu?
This? It is nothing.
Why the tears then?
Have you not heard? The Akiyama stole the scroll. Without it...
Aye, so the scroll he was telling us about has been stolen.
Unbearable shame. Bring me a blade. Only my death will restore honor.
Stay right there. Your fate is not yours to decide.
You are right. I must inform Lord Junkei. Koriyama Castle must be witness to my punishment.
So whilst we were being ambushed, they stole the scroll needed for the peace talks that the monks use. So we obviously need to go and get that back.
Lost the scroll, have we?
And here he is again, Kojiro. I do not trust him.
You're here with me, and then you're...
We could talk about that. Or I tell you where to find the scroll to bring peace to Yamato.
Where is it?
The thieves went that way.
That's it, they went that way. He's obviously got a game, hasn't he, that he's playing with us. That's why I think he's the wise. Retrieve...
That Kojiro puzzles me. Each time he helps, I somehow trust him less.
Yeah, I agree.
I do not question his advice. I wonder why.
Okay, I think there's more to this that's going to happen in a second. So, the thieves fled west of Tsudaji. We'll have to come back and clear the temple properly and viewpoint and stuff, but we'll continue with the story for the time being. So they went west. They went towards the megalithic vault. No clue what the megalithic vault is. Okay. And they look like Akiyama soldiers. We have got scouts we can use. I don't know where the vault is. I don't think they would have got too far. Let's try a scout here for a minute. There we go, we found them. Nice and simple. What's this mission here? Kofun. Oh, there's a Kofun there as well. Okay. That's where they've gone. Now, something that we've learned earlier on, when we're speaking to Lady Ayoko, she said her clan do not use teppos or bows. They're frowned upon. It's still only, they all have katanas. My guess is, we go to this, where these people are, to get this scroll back, effectively, and I bet they have teppos and bows, and I bet they're trying to make out Lady Ayoko is trying to stop the peace talks when they're not really part of her clan. That's my thinking. How correct that is, I don't know. He's not going to, he's a normal soldier. Right, let's go and get this scroll back then. This is still part of Yasuke's turn to do stuff, so we'll continue on with him. Which does mean we'll be more forthright and not as shadowy to where we get to. And that's not the words I want to be using. We'll go in all no questions asked kind of thing, rather than trying to do it from the shadows. Okay, there's a river there. There must be... Right, there's a crossing. Ah, up here. There is a crossing. Should we be going up there then, I think? I think we've got to go back that way, don't we? We need to follow this river along this way. The reason I'm not riding is because we've not been here, this area before. We just don't know if we're going to miss anything. So I find it better not to ride if we've not been here. Just in case there's stuff around that we can do or pick up. As this is a new area, as it just said itself. Okay. This takes us across. So if we follow this path, this should take us straight to where we've got to go. Yeah, that's the first fighting we've done since last time we streamed, so I was definitely a bit rusty. I'm sure we'll get there though. Okay. Where does this path lead in the end? So it said something about a vault, didn't it? In the actual location bit. Megalithic vault, I think it said. Okay, they're here somewhere. And we're not meant to be here. Again, I'm not going to walk in and be all quiet. We're going to walk in and kill everyone.
I need to stay alert here.
I'm not fussed about who sees me.
Who's there?
Yasuke doesn't do stealth. Yasuke goes in full force and just kills everyone. We ask questions later on. That's the Yasuke way. Ask questions later. Deal with what we have to deal with now. Right, what's this? Captain's orders from the messenger. Attack the temple. Do not spare anyone who stops you from getting the scroll. The Hokyo should receive a wound, but not a severe one. If something serious happens to him, it's your heads. The messenger. So the messenger ordered these men to attack the Hokyo and ambush him like they did. And it was meant to be a flesh wound rather than something more serious.
I must bring the scroll to Lord Junkei before he passes judgment on the Hokyo.
So we now have the scroll that we can now give to Lord Junkei that will be part of the peace talks, essentially. So we're now heading south to Koriyama, but before we head there, we might as well do what's here. And what is here, there's a Kofun to do, which is one of the activities for Yasuke, I believe. And we've also got whatever this is. This is, I'm guessing, one of the burial mound places, potentially. There's no, what's that down there? There's something in the water, but I don't quite know what that is. I'll have to go and grab it in a second. There's no more enemies, I believe, here. We are safe in that regard. What's that? There's something underground here. I think it's got to do with this. Yeah. Forgotten Tombs. Let's have a quick look at what Forgotten Tombs are then. It's not... So we've done a tomb place before, although I don't think it was a Forgotten Tomb. As these are saying, this is saying they're new. So Forgotten Tombs. With the emergence of the state and under the influence of Buddhism, the high aristocracy ceased burying their deceased in tombs and chose cremation instead. It was during the Heian period, 794 to 1185, that the imperial court gradually stopped maintaining these ancient tombs. Very quickly, vegetation overtook them. The largest appeared as wooded hills in the middle of plains covered with fields and rice paddies, and the moats that sometimes surround them were used as water reservoirs by the local peasants. During the Middle Ages, the purpose of these tombs buried under blankets of vegetation was forgotten. At best, a small shrine to a local deity may be found at their height, hinting at their once sacred design. Tomb raiders from this period took advantage of the political anarchy to loot some of the mounds. It was only from the end of the Edo period, late 18th century and especially in the 19th, that various authorities and some scholars attentive to ancient studies again became interested in these tombs. The first excavations took place while the structure of the tombs were recorded, try and explain them. Antiquarian Gamo Kumpe, 768 to 1813, was the first to formulate a typology of these tombs and to establish the first terminological markers. It was also a matter of locating the tombs of ancient sovereigns to pay them homage within the framework of Confucian thought at the time. During the Meiji period, a list was drawn up of those among the great Kofun that were the tombs of former monarchs, and these tombs were protected and became inaccessible to research excavations. But some of these ancient tombs still are. Presently, the great Kofun are the subject of keen interest from tourists. So maybe Kofun isn't what I thought it was. Let's head inside. This is the megalithic vault. We can refill arrows, which doesn't kind of fill me with much dread. It looks like this is a Yasuke place anyway, because Noe wouldn't be able to move that. Can refill our tepo. I can't see any enemies being in here, surely. Yeah, Noe wouldn't be able to move this, so this is a Yasuke only kind of thing. We'll light up. I just knocked the light over, didn't I? We do need to try and light up as we go. What have I got there? Carry. Oh, that's explosives, isn't it? Yeah, that is explosives, but I need to... If I carry that, I need to actually place it, I think. And I need to shoot it. No! I want to put it down if I can. Right in front of them rocks. I keep dropping it. I don't know if it's going to be close enough to do any damage, that's the thing. How far does this still move? Okay, that's it. Okay. I don't know if that's close enough, to be fair. Can I just drop it? There we go. It just moves every time I try and put it anywhere. Right, we're going to shoot it and hope for the best. Right, it hurt us a little bit. It was a little bit too close, I think, there. But it's opened the way for us, at least. Alright, what else are we going to find in here? There's a hole there, obviously. That's water, I would assume. I think we've got to swim, unless there's another thing to blow up here, which I can't see. There's a chest in there. That's effectively what we're trying to get, is a chest in this tomb. My guess is we're swimming under, and there'll be a way to blow it up afterwards. No, that's not... I thought that was... Okay, I thought that was water. It's not. That's a hole. I can't drop down there, surely. Can't see enough to see how deep that is. To see if dropping down is a safe thing to do or not. There's a door there, though. My only thinking is we have to go down. Unless we have another explosive barrel. Anywhere. I've got a feeling there isn't. No, we're going to have to go down. So, I don't know how safe it is to drop. Let's see, can we see a highest point, I think, is actually over here. Right, this could either go badly wrong and we die, or this is going to be absolutely fine. I don't know. It was fine because there was water down there. I didn't expect the water, to be fair. We've got a small chest over here. Kitsune's Revenge. If I'd known there was water, I wouldn't have been as tentative, but I actually thought we was trying to drop onto one of the things. Okay. Didn't need to be as tentative there, then. Wait me a second, my other half's messaging me. They've gone to a bounce place, so trampolines and indoor trampolines and stuff. With one of her friends and their little boy. Obviously something I can't physically do, so. Right, doorway there. Don't think there's anything else in this chamber. Yeah, I wish I'd known there was water. I wouldn't have been as tentative, but it just looked like a big long drop. What we got there? Always light up whenever we get a chance, I think. Keller, good afternoon. How are you? Thanks for the like, but much appreciated. How are you, Keller? Long time no see. How's everything going? Right, nothing. That was a dead end. Lack of light is also a problem in these places. Right, you're underneath. I might have to run and slide, I think. There we go. On your belly, army crawl underneath, thank you. Right, where are we going here? A passageway that leads this way. That's the only way to go. No, there's straight forward there. What we got here? More light. Just trying to make sure we don't miss anything, that's the thing. That's blocked off. I'm guessing we can't climb it. Oh, we can. Can't get up though. Okay, so it is the other way then. Which is this way. You finished it yesterday, did you? What, did you 100% it, or did you just do the story and a few of the side things? Stu, good afternoon, how are you? Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Okay. The lights don't really give you much light, to be fair. Right, so these things move by the looks of things. Because we're going to move this one as well. I won't go around to get past it. I think I do, don't I? Right, that's now done. We can now go back round, and that's that one done. There's still another chest here though, because there's one underneath us that's showing up. So I know there's still somewhere else to go in here. Come on, out the corner. There we go. You didn't have the question mark. Oh, okay. Did you platinum it in the end or not? Right, we found one treasure. Overgrown lantern flora for the hideout. That's not what we're after in here. There's something else. So there's obviously a direction we've still got to go. We're just going to find out what direction that is now then. Because we must have missed the turning somewhere. There's obviously somewhere else still to go, isn't there? There's nothing there. Oh, actually, hang on. No, that is a dead end there. Right, rather than crawl all the way back through, I think I'm gonna have to crawl back, aren't I? Oh no, I can move it from the side. Okay, that's that done. There's another way to go that we won't. Ah, hang on, we can climb up there. I did see another chest below us. There's gold down below there. We haven't found yet. And there's something up there as well. Hang on. So this used to be steps. Can we climb up there? Not by the looks of things. We came through that hole there, didn't we? There's no climbing up there, it seems. I thought this would be an easy climb bit, but maybe not. I know Yasuke's not the best climber anyway. Right, we didn't miss anything down here, did we? There's not a left turn we didn't see. Obviously, that's where we had to go onto a belly to crawl through. Yeah, there's definitely stuff below us we've got to get to. So there's definitely another way to go. And there's also something above us up there. But yeah, I don't think that's climbable. Definitely not for Yasuke. What I can see. Which means we're heading back this way then. You didn't get the platinum, so it was a great game. Yeah, the first expansion's going to add a whole new region and stuff as well, so it's going to be pretty big, I think. The lack of light is what the problem is in here. You can never quite see where you're heading next. No. Okay. Let's head down this way then. We've already been this way, obviously, hence the light and stuff, but we've missed a turning somewhere. Although we haven't missed it. Where we've just been, we've meant to have gone to. So that was meant to have happened where we went to there. There's gold to that side. There's gold over that way. We need to get up to them, don't we, really? Is there an underwater way to go? Well, I can see. Yeah, nothing on. There's not an underwater way to go. We can see that there, though. Yasuke can't climb any of that. Right, we've definitely missed something. It's now figuring out where. It's not that way. So easy you're lost in these places. I did think about swimming under, but I can't see anything there. Have another look underneath and just see. I can't see a hole anywhere. Yeah, it's as low as you can go. It's the wood that's making the noise when you bump into it. Okay, so we're definitely not going up here. I think that's completely checked. There's obviously something down here I've missed. We know that's a dead end. The lack of light doesn't help. Crawl under here. Well, hang on. Let's have a look. So there is a gap all the way. I think I know what we've got to do. I don't know if you can climb that. That doesn't come all the way out there, does it? I was just thinking if we could pull one of these out, we can climb on it. There we go. That's how we're getting up. We climb on one of these. I think we're heading to there. Okay. Better put the light on just in case. Yeah, anyone who's pre-ordered gets it for free. I don't know if it was just pre-orders that got it for free, or was it everyone? No matter what. Because it was meant to be an apology for the delay, wasn't it? Right. That's a dead end that way. Going down again here. I'm hoping there's really good loot in here. Okay, so we can go that way there. Or straight on. What is this way? Another light. A load of pots. This is a dead end by looks. So this is an armory by looks like all the spears. Nothing in there then. That's just a dead end. So this way is where we want to be going. Okay, so there's the bit we saw before. There is still something golden over that way. At least he made the jump. Was it a special? Oh, was it? Yeah, we'll do. The plan is Death Stranding on release. Is the plan. I need to have a look to see if there's early access if you buy a certain version or not. But yeah, the plan is Death Stranding 2 on release. Right, the stairs that way. I'll go this way first. There better be some decent stuff in here, I tell you. After all this looking around it. I think we found the final doorway. Door is barred from the other side. Can I burst through it? We can indeed. What do we get out of this? A vigilant Teppo of thieves. We'll have a look at that in a second. A new Teppo. Is that everything in here? I think so. There is still gold to our left there. But that seems to be everything in here. No, we've still got a legendary chest to find, according to that. Find and loot the legendary chest. So we're still missing the legendary chest here. That wasn't it. We have gained a chest. Teppo. Less damage, more headshot damage, less ability damage. Yeah, not brilliant, was it? And the Kitsune, critical chance really high, more than normal. But we can't use it yet as we're not the right level. Okay, there was another way to go, wasn't there? There was some steps. We've still got a legendary chest to find. We know we're not done in here. Also, lighting up as we go, it means we know where we've been as well. That's also the other thing, lighting everything up as we go. These vaults can be quite tricky to work out where you're heading next. So I think it's the darkness that really plays with it. Right. There's treasure there. Okay. Or is that not the room below that we were before? It is, isn't it? Oh, there's okay, so this is the room below. We climbed up previously. We've now done that. We now need to move that we used to climb up over here and climb up that way. I think is next. I think there's a doorway there. So the whole point was to always come back out to this bit. Can't see better with light than lit. Yeah, no. I'm just saying, I don't think they add a massive amount of light to what you're looking at, but I do think they benefit in terms of... Hang on. Is this a new bit? We definitely didn't leave that in the doorway like that. This is new. We've actually not been in this room. I thought for a second we were back to where we had been, but I don't think this is. I think this is new. But I know what we need to do. Is move this. Yeah, it's not the same room that we'd already been in. I thought it was for a second. What's in here? Yeah, I don't think, if anything, they don't give you much light. What they do though, is they enable you to see where you've been. I think it's the important thing. I know there's been a few complaints, people wanting to be able to have a torch, so you can actually see what's going on. Right, so I can't do that forwards. Can I climb over it? No. Okay. So this has to come back with us. How far back am I taking this? Because I can't get past this, can I? Okay. There must be a reason we have to move that. Can't fully drag it out though. Ah, there we go. Look, I've opened up a hole here. Can I now drag this out? No. Okay. Why would I have done that then? And oh, I think because we still need to move this one round. Okay, let's go. No. So I thought we was using this to climb up, maybe we're not. Can I just straight climb up? No. So we need something to help us climb up there, don't we? That one doesn't come out. Doesn't go any further that way. And this one can't move along that way anymore, I don't think. Where does that get stuck? Aha, there we go. Straight ahead. I'm assuming the other one was blocking that, that's why you've got to go around the other one first. You put it 48 hours, yeah. That's the only thing I look at things like that, is early access. No bird. I don't mind the no bird. I know a lot of people moan about the no bird as well. It doesn't bother me as much. The torch thing I kind of understand. Are we not going up here? Okay, that's the way we've been. I think we've gone too far here. No. No, that's the way we're meant to go. So confusing with the right way in these places. Right, we're now... Okay, so this is where originally we dived down into the water, didn't we? Follow the wooden steps. Okay, there's something there. I don't know if we've missed it or we just haven't been able to get to it just yet. Because that's up there. We've done those two. This is kind of taking us back up, isn't it? Okay, there's something here. Refill arrows. We can go underneath that block there. To be refill Teppo. Is this not the way in? Right, what do we got? There's something that way. And then there's something this way as well. Ah, okay, that needs to move out. That's as far as it can move. Okay, so that's blocking our way in and out. Which means the only way really for us to go is under there. Right, let's go under there then. These places are really confusing. Yeah, I can understand it being helpful with him, to be fair. Am I dropping? I don't know. Is it, if I drop down, am I got to come all the way back round? There's nothing there anyway. Some of these, though, you can only go in some of these tombs with Yasuke because you can't get inside them otherwise. Because they're moving the big boxy bits of wood, you have to be Yasuke for those. I think we found the legendary chest. Koinobori Group Outdoor Cosmetic. Was that the legendary chest found or not? Oh, there's something in there to shoot. No, there's still a legendary chest to find. It's not over yet. It's a megalithic vault. So my guess is we're shooting that from here. And now if we head back, I would guess there's a way for us to get through now, where there wasn't before. Drop down. Because there wasn't a way through before, was there? So I wonder if now we've opened up a new area. Well, that's not open. Let's say not being able to see can be a tricky thing. What's this?
This slope is too steep to climb.
Okay, and we've been up there anyway, according to that. So have we now moved the debris to allow this to move backwards, I wonder? We have indeed. There we go. That's what it was. It was moving that enough that we can now move past it. I want to know what's the other side of it though now. Is that just a dead end, I wonder? Can I move it from that side? I just want to see what's in that hole. I don't think there is anything in there though. Okay. That's the legendary chest we're after to complete this. There we go. Posture damage per damage drunk engraving, and we got new armor as well. That is the megalithic vault done. Thanks for the likes, much appreciated everywhere. It takes a little bit to actually get it done, but we've now completed it. The vaults aren't too bad. It's just time trying to figure out which ways to go. I do like some of the environmental puzzles they throw at you, to be fair. But yeah, this was a Yasuke only one. We have done one with Noe previously. We'll have a look at his armour in a second. Let's just get out of here first. I think there was one gold thing we did miss in there. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think I may have missed something, but I don't know where it was. Let's have a look at this new armour then. It is the elegant samurai outfit. Health is higher. Critical damage is lower. I don't know why it's not actually showing that properly. There we go. Vulnerable damage is higher as well. Adrenaline Posture damage per adrenaline chunk field. I think it's probably worth the change, to be fair. It's only the critical damage goes down by 0.2. But the health itself is up over 100. So there we go. We'll stop that for the time being. That is the megalithic vault complete. That also means we've gained a knowledge point, which leaves us 5, I think now. No, 4. 4 more needed for rank 4. I can't remember what we're saving up for here. I think they were saying... Ah, there we go. Armor Buster. That's what we wanted. So that's now a new skill for the Teppo. And we're still following on with the main quest to find the Wise, which is leading us to give the scroll that we've just got back to Lord Junkei. So we haven't travelled there. We've been to where he is before. We haven't travelled there from where we are now. So we won't fast travel, we'll travel down on foot, just to see if there's anything else in the area as well. You've got your knowledge points to have. No knowledge points, if you want skills, knowledge points are the big thing, aren't they? Right, what's the best way of doing this? I know I tend to just run through the forest half the time, but that's not necessarily a good thing. There's a viewpoint there, let's try and head towards that, I think. There is a path just down here, to be fair. There's the path. Yeah, we haven't been there this way before on foot to that main area, the main town. So, I wanted to see if there's anything around that's we need to clear, look at. There's some shooting going on over there. Leave them to it. Okay. So we do want to be going this way towards the town. I don't know if the viewpoints can we get to it from here? Is the question. Oh yeah, also clear as you go makes a massive difference, I find. You tend to also find some things that not everyone else will get to see. It's quite high up, that, isn't it? I don't know if we'll get up there easily from this side. Judging by how the land moves, I reckon you've got to go from this side. So I think we need to follow this path round this way, because I don't think that's going to take us where we want to go. Why are you looking all afraid? We're not going to hurt you. He really wasn't sure of us there, was he? Okay, a pathway leads to the right here. That may take us to it, to be fair. There is a pathway here. Someone's shooting over there, aren't they? I'm not really fussed about shooting. Right, what is this then? For those that just joined us, welcome. Hello, hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good Easter holiday so far. We are swapping character as we go. So one mission each, and then we'll keep swapping, unless there's a mission that's just for them to do. There is a pathway. I reckon this will take us to the viewpoint, to be fair. It's always worth checking out the pathways rather than running randomly through bushes and stuff. I tend to find these do take you to areas of interest. Right. So that's taking us to here. We're heading down there in a second, but viewpoint there. So we head up now. We can get the viewpoint while we're here, and then we can head into town and give the scroll to Lord Junkei. Hopefully, bring peace to Yamato and discover who the Wise is. I still think Kujiro is the Wise, but we'll find out hopefully in due course.
What did I just see?
Okay, these are random people. Kind of happened upon the wrong person, I think. She ran away? Where is she? Oh, she's over there. They are just bandits that you come across. They're nothing more than that. I don't think they've got any. Normally, or sometimes there's someone you need to save, but I don't think there is this time. They've got a box of treasure though. There's a few random bandits. Forest moss path. Oh, there was. What's that on the floor? Carrying the bodies. Viewpoint is up here. You're off the Russian trees. It's knowing you start sliding by them eyes. Yeah, see, I was doing that as well. But what I found, paths actually are a better idea. You follow the paths. Paths always lead somewhere important. Whereas I started off running through bushes as well. Our chance of critical hits on attacks is now increased. Nice. Right, this is the bit that we know he's not very good at. But we'll do it anyway. Right, it's his turn. Kathy, good afternoon, how are you? Hope you're well. The haze, I do like that. It's a little attention to detail with Yasuke when he dives in the hay, that's quite funny. Corey, good afternoon, how are you? Yeah, he's brilliant. I do think a lot of games would have missed that detail. Where with Yasuke and this, they've actually put the detail in where, you know, he's not very confident jumping. Doesn't do a leap of faith as he's not an assassin. But also, if there's hay bales around, he absolutely destroys them. I think it's hilarious. There we go. Thank you for the like, well, much appreciated. Right, we jump into the water. Or cannonball into the water, shall we say. All this treasure here. Always check in the water for treasure. Some resources there. Oak wood, iron, sand and leather. Happy days. And some mod as well. Another bit of water to jump into. Quick way down, go for a swim each time. Come on, Yasuke, climb up. Oh, we've got another pool to jump into. 3 in a row. Cannonball every time. More treasure to find over here as well. Paul, good afternoon, how are you? Come on, grab the box. Sandals, oak wood. Oh, okay, we've done something there. Ah, we've done something on the Animus. So this is one of the weekly Animus missions I think we've just cleared. Now, if we go to Animus properly, it should tell us, to be fair. But I think this is one of the weekly missions. Yeah, there we go. So we've just gained 700 for that. For gathering oak wood. And that will give us a reward for Yasuke on his one. Encrypted data file. Okay. What does that give us? Dead Island 2. I've heard about that. I've not played it though. Does that give us anything? We don't bother looking at the exchange. I'm guessing until that undiscovered data's full on that right hand side, which I'm guessing is what we've just gained, because the bar's moved a little bit, we can't actually see what it's about. That's kind of the modern day story for this though, isn't it? Is the Animus kind of stuff. Okay. Well, we jumped down 3 different waterfalls so far. Is that it? Or is there more to do to still get down? Oh, hay bale? That's a camp there, isn't it? I probably should really stay away from. Although saying that, there's no soldiers around, and there is something to pick up in there. There we go. Are we allowed in? Are we not? Yeah, we're good. Okay. There is something in here to pick up, so we'll pick it up while we're here. Oh, what's this? Rations are full anyway. The chest is probably going to be supplies, but while we're here, it's worth grabbing. Don't do that. There we go. More leather, silk, and mon. Grab what we can when we can. Nothing else here. No more resources. Okay. So we're just on the outskirts of where we're heading anyway for the main story. The person, Lord Junkei, supposedly is there. There is several other missions to do here, actually. Assassinate the agent. Locate the painting. Defeat the samurai daisho for the castle. Depending how the main story goes, because obviously this is hopefully telling us who the wise really is. We'll try and clear that castle or the whole area at the same time if we can. We'll focus on the mission at hand first and foremost. So, Lord Junkei should be round here. I still think that guy, the one who's been giving us all the help, if he turns out to be the wise, I think it'd be interesting to see what his real motives were, because he's helped us massively. That's the thing.
If the Akiyama steal the scroll,
Here we are.
peace, I'll wage war.
Rashness, Lord Junkei. Perhaps a middle path between peace and war.
Let him finish talking first.
Worthless monk. Your fear has restrained me far too long.
Okay, we have the scroll. The one that was stolen.
I have no time for visitors. I'm about to declare war on my enemies.
Peace is still possible.
I thought stolen. With no hope of getting it back.
You forgot about
Yakiyama
us.
clan, they took it.
The thieves wore their colors, yes. But it does not mean Lady Ayako gave the order.
If not her, then who?
I do
You
not
like the
know,
line of games, do you?
but you
I've
have
not played
the
any of
scope.
it, I think.
I dislike your tone, but I will overlook it given your apparently good service. Now go.
I won't forget your kindness.
Okay. He won't forget her kindness, but where does that leave us?
I must get to Kofukuji Temple. Attend the peace negotiations with Naue.
Okay, so we now need to meet up with Noe. For the actual peace negotiations themselves. Do we clear this first while we're here? Probably makes sense to. So, Darkness Falls is the next mission to discover who the real identity of the Wise is. We still don't know who he is. I've just realised it's what it says. The mysterious figure hides behind the mask of an elderly man. We haven't seen an elderly man yet, have we? That's the thing. Before we go to peace talks, because we're already here, we may as well try and clear the castle. Now, for that, we're going to kill the Daisho. We've also got assassinate an agent over there, painting. Now, for this, I think we're probably better off changing to Noe, because it's her turn to do a mission anyway. And we can clear everything here in one shot, I'm hoping. And then we'll head to the peace talks after that. I think that makes the most sense. And there's another castle done at least. So, in saying that then, Noe's turn to go. Do we have any mastery points to spend? No, okay. We need to change the animus to her as well. And then we'll try and clear the castle. Oh, season change. If I'd known that, I would have used my scouts up. I had 4 scouts still there. I should have looked. There's probably missions we could have used them to find where the targets are, and then run out scouts, and then the season would have changed and refilled. But there we go, that's a mistake on my part there. We should really give it a save as well, shouldn't we? I don't, daytime and nighttime, I know obviously at nighttime it's a bit easier to do things like that because you can hide in the darkness. I don't mind doing it during the day as well though. It will change naturally tonight when it's ready. I don't think it's that bad to do it during the daytime. You're just going to be a little bit more careful, if anything. Plus, there's more than one thing to do in here. Yes, there is take out the day show, which is over here. This bit here I don't think is bad. And the agent, so we can try and do, we can do these bits here during the daytime before it gets night, essentially. Is my thinking. Alright, maybe. Straight away, go away. Right, we can get in over here though, I think. Retainer's quarters. Hang on. What's that underneath there? A chest. Oakwood seal, come on. What's this here as well? Tools. Get up before he sees us. There's a guy in there. Okay. There's a lot of what seems to be strong people in there, doesn't it? We'll try and do this as silently as we can. If we have to run away and come back, we can always run away and come back. That's the thing. We'll try and clear it. So the retainer's quarters is just a place. Somewhere there we need to kill the agent. That's one of the remaining, I believe, away from the Y's over here. Yeah, this is part of these guys who have been trying to undermine Yamato, effectively. We don't know where they all are. I think this one we do. Yeah, he's a retainer in the castle. So actually, let's track that for a minute. We know where he is, or we're going to find out where he is now. Is that not the same mission? If I scout that, will it actually show me his exact area? No, not really. Okay. But he's a retainer anyway. It wasn't him though. There's a key there. So that guy there has a key on him. I can get him from this side now. I've taken that guy down. I didn't know he was going to see me from there, to be fair. We'll assassinate in a second, though. Oh, I didn't assassinate. Right, he's down. That didn't go to plan in the slightest, but he's down. I don't think anyone kind of heard what happened. I think we are okay, but yeah, it didn't really go to plan at all. Is he training inside? He's coming round. There's a guy coming around here. Where's he going? He's got a key on him as well, so we need him over here, really. Why is he not reacting to the whistle? Not reacting to anything, is he? Okay, it's given us... Hang on. Why is it giving us the key? We're sure we've got to go and loot it from the body. But instead it's giving us the key. Okay. Thank you for the like, but much appreciated. Well, everyone's kind of calmed themselves down now. Just got to be a bit wary of the guy over there. A bodyguard, in fact, over there. What we got in here? Oh, the agent's nearby then, I'm guessing. Open the chest. There we go. Tool specialist mask, which is epic headgear. Anything else in here? Not really. Again, we need to find the agents. There's a bodyguard there. We still want to kill someone through a wall as well. We haven't managed to do that yet. That's something I've been trying to do for ages and never had the opportunity to work out the way I want it to. We got over here, refill rations. We didn't destroy this place either. Okay, it doesn't go anywhere that way. Is that it? I was hoping this would take us somewhere, but it's kind of a dead end. Annoyingly. It's a good hiding place at least, I suppose. But yeah, I was hoping for we could go from there. I think there's loads of people around this side if I try and open this door. There we go. Right, we've got a guard there. Although the others are further down. There's a load of stuff in there which we've got the key for now as well. So we need to take the guards down right here, don't we, really? That's the bodyguard. Right, I think I can take both of those down. Just got to get the timing right on them walking around. Waterloos. I haven't seen one, but it may be right at the end of the knowledge points, maybe. I've not seen the skill itself at all. The actual bodyguard's got no armour, to be fair, so he's fairly easy to kill. Just like that. Ah, someone else is there. I didn't account for him. That's okay. He's down as well. It's a big guy there. I didn't see him over there either. Well, we should be able to assassinate him, hoping.
Who did this?
Can I get... Oh, I can't fully kill him. Normally, I'm better. We are stronger from assassinations from above. We are. There we go. Assassinations from above for us, we're always stronger. Right, let's unlock the door. We'll get the supplies done. Yeah, I've not seen one, but yeah, there has been in the older games. That was always a thing, wasn't it? Right, resources smuggled out by our scouts. We gained a drilling Kurisagama of death. I'm not overly worried about all the treasure that's here, to be fair. I'd rather just make sure we get the stuff done we need to get done in here. Okay, that's the guy we need to assassinate. If I quickly check on our objectives board. That is the person of interest. And that is from this guy here. So we know exactly where he is now and who he is. I can assassinate him fairly quickly by just throwing everything thing at him, but there's a lot of other people here. I don't know if I actually have to be seen to do this. I know they're practicing their shooting. I can't kill him in one. I thought for a second I could just take him out, but I can't. Okay. Can I get above and do an assassination from above? I don't know if that's going to be enough. I'm not wanted here. Oh yeah, I am. It's red. I was just looking at him. It's not red. There's no bodyguard there as well. And we're trying to be seen here if we can avoid it. Okay, so I can assassinate from above, but again, it's not enough. We'll get killed in the meantime. I don't want to do that. Let's swap to that. Oh, he's moving. Okay. Again, I can't fully take him down, and I'm going to get attacked by everyone else, aren't I? I wonder if we need to take down the bodyguard, potentially. Because he's going right to where we've already been, I think. Or was he just stopping? He's seen body. Ah, actually. I want him to go in there. I've got an idea. I can knock him out and then kill him. I assume that wakes him up. Yeah, okay.
Do you know who I am?
I didn't quite go to plan. I thought I might fully take him down, but no. Watch out for the bodyguard. We'll say the bodyguard's not very good at fighting. Watch out for his red attacks. Right, bodyguard's down. Let's deal with the main guy now. We weren't strong enough just to assassinate, which is a bit annoying. Come on. We got him eventually. It's always nicer when you can just assassinate and you don't have to go through the killing side. Instantly charge arrow engraving. We gained a new bow as well. There are mastery points as well for doing that. Obviously that didn't really go the way we intended. It would have been nice to have a cleaner kind of kill, to be fair. But what he's done is done. Let's just get in a bush for a second. Yeah, a cleaner kill would have been better. We're going to go for viewpoint next. Then we've got a painting to try and locate. And then we're after the day shows here. That's the plan anyway. Objective board. This will now clear one of these. The Tsushima agent, the wealthy individual who poisoned Tsutsei's court with his foul presence, had vast amounts of wealth to fund the operation. The merchant retainer won't be spreading his lies into Tsutsei's court anymore, nor will he arm both sides of a civil conflict. We still need to take out one more. And for this, we need to go and eavesdrop on some blacksmiths to try and learn who this person is. And then we'll be taking him down. And that'll be all of those that are trying to undermine Yamato done as well. We'll do that before we leave Yamato. What we just picked up, let's just have a look what that is. Okay, let's have a look how that compares. So we lose a bit of health, but we gain critical chance. probably worth changing, to be fair. For the little bit of health we lose, I think the gains are probably better. So we'll swap that for the time being. Weapon-wise, we gained a new Kushiagama. I think we want to leave the Tanto on because the Tanto allows double assassinations. If we don't equip a Tanto, we can't do double assassinations. So the choice really is between Iga's Flame, which is our katana, and the drilling Kushiagama of Death. Does more damage. Yeah, we'll swap for the time being. To be fair, next level we've got an even better weapon. Although lower weapon damage. The Vigilant Katana of the Brute. But the adrenaline gain is above normal. Mastery points. We are saving up our mastery points. There is a skill we really want to try and get. With the Kushiagama. It is... not that one. No. Maybe it's not a Kushiagama. Which one was it then? There was one we're saving up for that we haven't had yet. That's Backstab. Might have been... Assassin isn't enough... Oh, it's there, I think. Yeah, Rush Assassinate. That's the one we're trying to save for, so we need 2 more mastery points for that one. Stu, thank you for joining us. Always appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm sure we'll speak to you soon, Stu. Thank you, Stu. How are we for time? Oh, you've got loads of time left. Plenty of time. Okay, viewpoint next. Again, I'm not too worried about all the wealth and the resources here, overly. I think the focus on trying to complete other things here is more important than that stuff at the minute. Oh, that wasn't even a... Okay, I didn't realise I had the shurikens on instead. So, viewpoint is up there. That's what we're going to try and get to next. Obviously, we have got some resources already from here. Don't know if I'll be too low to use... Yeah, I'm too far away to be able to try and use a grappling hook, am I? There's no way we're climbing up that. Okay, so we've got to find another way in. There are 2 soldiers here. I'll take them both down at once, I don't think. It wasn't me, you didn't see me. I'd like a double if we can. Yeah, there we go. Always nice to do double assassinations when possible. I'm being seen from behind.
I wonder what I will find.
Nothing is what you'll find. Nothing again. You're not finding anything. I was never here. I went to loot him, not actually leave it behind. There we go. Still not found a way in as of yet. There's no obvious, other than the main bridge at the start, there's no obvious way into there. That's where we need to get into. What do we got here? 2 guards here again. Big guy, can I take him out with a headshot? No. Okay. We cannot take him out with a headshot. Means I don't think I can take him out from an assassination unless I'm above, I believe. Oh, no, I can. It's all good. Okay. Can I do a double assassination to 2 really big guys? Yes. Right, there is an alarm up there we need to be a bit wary of. Nothing in there to pick up. I think we'll go and take down the alarm now. Before I get myself caught, which is probably going to happen. Well, they're saying that. There's two here to deal with. See if we can do a double. Now we'll take the alarm down. And just in time as we're about to enter the main part, it's turned night time. That will hopefully keep us a little bit more discreet. Okay, is there anything we've missed to pick up here? There is a guy over there. How do we miss him? Although he doesn't seem to be doing anything, to be fair. Still can't find a simple way in. I'm only thinking... I thought we'd see an easy way in from this side, but I'm really not seeing it. That's enough bodies laying around that someone's going to find us. I think we're just going to keep going round until we see a way in, really. Right, there's a load of stuff to pick up there if we want it. There's only one guard in there. Supposedly, there's only one guard in here. Oh no, there's two. No, there's more than that. There we go. And still no easy, simple way to get in. We're going to end by the main gate again, aren't we, I think? Oh, that's another storehouse that we can rob. There's a key over to our right-hand side. Again, not overly worried about that. I'd rather try and get viewpoint and stuff done if we can. Unless this is simple. Which it might just be. I can hear people humming. We did get the key. It was an easy assassination, so we might as well take and take the resources. We haven't really been back to hideout for a while, to be fair, so there's probably loads of building and stuff to do. I know there's a load of upgrading to do. Right, let's get down to this bit. So the focus is just trying to get into that main bit. It seems to be the only ways in, or is this bridge here? Ah, there's actually an open bit over here. I didn't see that. Oh no, actually that's part of that bit. Okay, I think this bridge here is our way in. It looks to be the only real way. Over there, but it's going to be guarded. Two guards there. Okay. It is night time, so that does go in our favour a little bit. Can we sneak just through the doors? Right, there's a couple of guards around in there. I'm being spotted by someone.
That's not the first weapon I face. I will slay.
Ah, yeah, didn't want to be seen there. May just need to disappear. Yeah, someone's ringing the alarm, which is not what we wanted. Yeah, we're now wanted. I should have. That's silly. Right, so Noe is now wanted, which will cause us problems as we go along, I'm pretty sure. Does mean for the getting in there, maybe the wrong time to do it now. Okay, I think I can actually clear the wanted alert with 2 scouts. Let's clear the wanted alert. I've never cleared that before. There we go. We lost 2 scouts, but we've cleared the alert at least. A lot of their troops are coming out now, though. They're all clearing out the castle, so that's not a bad check. We can get in there while they're all out. Been seen. I was going to say, if I can find somewhere to hide in here. While we're in here, try and take down the bell. It's gone. Right, we're going to try and hide for a minute. They all calm down and then hopefully clear what we want in here. Thing is, they won't keep coming after us once we get high anyway. That's the thing. So we can clear the viewpoint whilst we're here now. Even if they're looking for us, it won't matter now. There's a chest in there to clear. Maybe not climb up. There we go. That's in that room there, isn't it? Defeat the... So that's the day show chest to clear. They're still looking for us downstairs, but while we're up here doing the viewpoint, it won't matter. Right, viewpoint gained at least. Two more things to do here. Kill the day show and find this painting. We finally made it inside though. We've taken down the alarm. Which is something, I suppose. Let's see if anything new shows up. I mean, once we kill the day show, we know where the chest is, which is where we are now. And now it is night time. We'll gain a little bit of an advantage sneaking in. Anything new for the map? Okay, so painting is here as well. We're just going to find out where it is. There. Oh, hang on. They're markers for the big guys. Because of the alert, the alarm was put out. There's some big guys here. I think they're called brutes. Okay, we've got to be a little bit careful because if there's brutes here, that could cause a problem for us.
Show yourself.
They're still looking for us. That guy... Oh no, not brutes, guardians, I should say, sorry. I don't really want to be fighting guardians if we can avoid it. Wouldn't mind taking this guy out while he's walking around here, to be fair. It's not full kill. Oh, what was that? That said that updated a mission. What did that just? We just did a mission without knowing we were doing a mission. I think. People via Yamato. Oh, it's because we've now killed 100 dishonest samurai. We can now go and collect the final rewards for doing so from the farmer when we're ready to go and collect. They're all coming up the tower, which is fine. We're not going to stay up the tower. There's a chest in here as well, actually. That's not the painting, though, is it? Okay, that was bad. Oh, that's a guardian. Another guardian. Out the window we go. They were called because the alarm went off, I think. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do the day show at this rate. I think we might be better off just getting out of here and let it all quieten down. Ah, there's something up there to grab though. But I wonder if we're better off just getting out of here and maybe coming back another time for the day show once things have calmed down. I think that might be a plan. We have found the location of one of the crests that we need to pick up. There is also painting to pick up here as well. They're all collectible things. Painting is there. Can we grab the painting while we're here? There is a window there. But there's so many guardians and things around. If they're on the same floor as the painting, we're going to have difficulty getting it.
I'll make you regret this. Hey,
I didn't want them warning anyone else we're here. Right, painting collected. Need to get out of here. Actually hurt that, did that jump. The water wasn't deep enough. Okay, still wanted in this area as well. Okay, my thinking is we're going to come back and do that. I think clearing the wanted level 1 inside there probably wasn't the best thing. We can fast travel back in when we're ready anyway. But at the minute, there's too much going on in there. I think it's best to leave. So what we'll do, we'll go back to the main story. We'll fast travel here and quickly grab everything we need to grab to refill. Let everything calm down in the castle. We can always go back. It didn't go very well, did it? It's so easy to get seen. Obviously, if the alarm hadn't gone off, the Guardians wouldn't be there. Without the Guardians, it wouldn't be too bad. If we were Yasuke, I probably wouldn't worry too much about the Guardians either, but we weren't Yasuke. And, yeah, I wasn't 100% sure we had to defeat all the Guardians. So I think a tactical retreat is always a good option when needed. Right, where is refill? Yeah. Tactical retreat is never anything to be ashamed of. It always works in your favour. Okay. Oh, that's the farmer there to get. Let's go and we'll grab the farmer first, as it is just there. We could just fast travel straight there, to be fair. We'll go and pick up the reward from the farmer, as we haven't picked that up yet. We're saving up for 7, aren't we? Last 2 points. So yeah, let's go and quickly go and see the farmer. We'll go and grab their reward. That's for killing 100 dishonest samurai. That's the same mission that you find in near enough every region. There's always one of these missions in every region, it would seem. It's a decent amount of XP, to be fair, getting that done. And gold, although we don't spend gold. Gold is used for an automatic upgrade from whatever level an item is to max All your
Your
current
animals are
max.
safe now.
So
Lousy
probably not
bastards.
worth using until
They
level
deserved
60.
it. Thank you.
Which I've been told is
And
max
let's
level.
hope my ox shat on his shoes before they sold him.
But that is that mission complete. Always good to clear another mission off. 2,000 mon as well gained. Okay, main story, back to what we started doing today, trying to find out who the Wise is. We still think it's the guy who's been helping us, but we don't know for sure. I could fast travel straight in, to be fair. To save a bit of time, let's fast travel to that over there and then jump down and just go and do it that way. Trying to save myself a bit of time. I like exploring. I like making sure we've seen everything, but we have been here before. We've been this route before, so it just speeds things up a little bit. The only obviously downside to this is this isn't a nice area, so we need to get out of here first. Without really getting in too much trouble if we can avoid it.
Remain unseen.
I don't know. Oh, there it is. That is jump off point. Hopefully, over the fence, no one sees us. Job done. Yeah. Through the bush, onto the road. All sorted. Okay, let's go and meet up with our ally. What are they crying for? Right, they're going to talk to us. We're heading over here. And then hopefully we find out who the Wise is. It's got to be the person we think it is, surely.
The peace talks will be held inside.
I think that's the thing, you get so used to it, don't you? You get so used to using something, when it's not there you have to adapt. I do understand. To be fair, I used to use it a lot to mark up all the enemies and stuff to make life easier. So, yeah, it's got its uses, admittedly. I don't really mind not having it, though. I'm kind of just got used to not having it at the minute. I think it's because I knew we weren't going to have it. It was just, okay, we're not having it, we don't just won't use it, and you adapt. But yeah, it is one of those things we're so used to having. Okay.
Yamato's leaders are all here.
Our target, too.
Lord Junke and Lady Ayako. No love lost for each other. No anyone else from what I
Who
can
is
tell.
the Wise?
As for the Hokyo, I am unsure. I do not know what lurks beneath.
The Shinbakufu must strike. They'll want to stop the Peace Alliance.
I will attend the ceremony. Watch from within. What role will you take?
On the outside in the shadows. As always.
As always.
So Yasuke is going inside. We'll play as Noe, as it's her turn to do a mission anyway. Noe is going to stay in the shadows to see if we can spot the person trying to stop.
I need a vantage point, so I can get a good view.
Trying to stop the
Try
peace
not to
talks.
trip on your way up.
So we're going to try and get a vantage point, get a view of the ceremony, and see who is stopping it and who is allowing it to happen.
I should get to the high point.
So we've got to reach the vantage point. Yasuke will be inside as well. We're not meant to be here according to that. So we need to be a little bit careful.
Not allowed here. I should be quiet.
I thought we'd be allowed here for the peace talks, but obviously maybe we're just not invited, to be fair. Right, my vantage point is here though.
I need to see what they're up to.
Ready your weapons. Get into position. When our target falls, so too does any chance of peace.
Monks talking with Akiyama warriors.
That's not right, is it?
Armed with teppo? I must get closer.
Yeah, we're going to get close to them. Something's not quite right there. They shouldn't be working together, should they? Got him down there. I can take him out quite quickly. We've got two over there, though. That's the problem. We need to get inside there and search that as well. Let's search the area, and they did say there was something here, from what I could see. I don't want to kill everyone because I don't know who's good and who's not.
What did you find?
But how do I search an area without killing everyone? That's the question. So it wants us to get into there. Search there. Is that the only place he wants us to go? I think it is.
Was anything there?
So I need to get inside that building there without being seen. There is a window there.
What?
You didn't see me, I wasn't there. They're about to... No, they're okay. I need to get the other side. Which means I'm going to need to kill those two, aren't I? I was going to say I need a headshot, really. Give me your head. There you go. Right, what do we got?
That Ashigaru. I have to stop him before he fires at his target.
Instructions at the signal. The moment has come. Today we strike for the last time. Position your best shots at the balconies and await the signal. And let your shots be swift and true. For the fall of Tsushima Junkei is the key to a grand design. His end will mark the dawn of our new order over Yamato. So they're not after Lady Eikyou or anything like that. They're actually after Lord Junkei himself. Right, we've got to kill the sharpshooters, or the sharpshooter. Where is he is the question. Over there. Obviously we've got to get him without being seen, approaching him, and then take him down before he gets shot away at Lord Junkei. Although to be fair, this might be fairly simple. That was simple. Yeah, they might not be happy because you're spying on me. Admittedly, true.
Doesn't matter what I am, my friend.
Still don't trust him.
Motives, same ends.
What ends would those be?
You're about to find out.
You bring me here to have me killed?
No.
I wanted you dead. You would be.
Not another step. You're bickering for Stoll's peace. Assuming one of you does not follow another agenda.
Not this again. The darkness in Yamato.
Darkness? Are you blind? It is her!
It's not her though.
Well said, Lord Junkei. I've had my suspicions all this time.
Really?
And I mine. One of you three is not who they seem.
3? It cannot be me. I work for peace.
Lord Nobunaga made a rare mistake in giving Yamato to you. Did his death bring you grief or relief?
Yasuke is right. The traitor Junkei has deceived us all.
The monk keeps switching sides.
Fool, quick, show your blade at the monk.
It's him,
There's a
surely.
method to my tricks.
Oh, it's the monk. It is the monk. The monk is the wise.
You lied to me!
He lied to us all!
The truth is an ugly thing.
And he's got quite a few men behind
Cut
him.
them down where they stand. Start with the giant. Head in a sack.
Time to fight. Obviously, we want to get to him as well. How many are left? Quite a few of them actually. Right, another one down. And he got killed there. Survived in the end. Okay, they survived the attack, but where is the wise gone? I'm annoyed. No, I'm annoyed that I was wrong. I didn't think it was the monk. Okay, she's going after him. Will be no way then.
I will follow when Lord Junke and Lady Ayako are safe.
As this was her mission, essentially. Where is he? Is the question. Are they enemy? Are they sharpshooters, aren't they? Okay. So we've got to try and assassinate him. Obviously, he is going to have men trying to help him. We'll try and take out sharpshooters as we go, I think. Got to not let the sharpshooters get a shot at us if we can avoid it. So many soldiers around. Obviously, I want to stay high if possible. I think that's probably our best option. But it's a case of not being seen by anyone as well. I want to be on that roof over there, ideally. Okay, let's get up here. If we can get up on top of here. You're not going to give me a way of going up, are you? Oh, come on. There we go. Still don't quite know exactly where he is. Oh, he's over there, is he? Okay, so we've got to get out of here then. We'll get out of here without being seen. That gives us a bit of an advantage going after him. Try to avoid everyone. Okay. Let's see if we can catch him up.
How I have missed a katana in my hand.
Us versus him. I probably should have been Yasuke for this, but there we go. Definitely got to avoid taking the hits if we can. The advantage we have with the Kushigami is distance. Oh, went to block the kick there.
Yamato. Remember Matsunaga Hisahide.
Watch out for the red attack.
Against him. His troublesome son? Spring into the night with my blade in his neck.
Okay, let's swap to Tanto. I think we might have a bit more success with Tanto. Actually, swap back. I didn't mean to swap back. Trying to avoid taking hits. Yeah, it's a bit too slow, your red attacks. Okay, that got us in a bit of trouble. Missed the block and then missed the red kick afterwards. Missed that one as well. No! Well, we were dead there. Managed to use adrenaline at the right time there to save ourselves. Shouldn't have blocked that. That was a red attack. No rations left. Right, we automatically block his attacks, dodge his attacks now. Well, I think it's 8 in total, so as soon as we go back to colour, we won't automatically block anything, we have to block ourselves. No! I was waiting for you to go back to colour, but I had to time the move correctly, otherwise we were going to be in trouble there. We got him. The only problem with No Ace is not the person who uses things like that, but it worked in the end.
Of the ambitious.
Enjoy this moment, farm girl. One day, you too will know the taste of dust.
Where is the box?
Stop wasting my time. Let me get on with dying.
Oh, stuff.
I remember that sound. You hear it too. The core of Matsunaga Hisehide's troublesome son. He beckons me to the next drive.
He's dead, the wise is dead, but what was that noise we could hear?
Another target taken care of.
Perhaps now Yamato can find peace.
I don't know, still one more person to deal with.
It is too easy to blame one man for all of this turmoil.
There's still
you
more.
And I know the madness and greed runs deeper.
It does run deeper, and the guy's
Even
been
with
helping
them
us. I
dead,
still don't trust him.
Does that strengthen the fabric of this land?
We have to believe that. We give them a chance. What they do with it is up to them.
Perhaps in that chance lies the seed of redemption for each of us.
So, Kojiro?
Gone.
Then I hope he's at rest, the troublemaker.
I still don't trust Kojiro. There's something about him. He had too many answers. But that is the wise taken care of at least.
This tea bowl feels sturdy. The potter made it with great care.
Winds of War, we've gained a new Kusagama. We've gained a couple of things there. Quest complete, Darkness Falls. Let everything catch up for a second and then we'll look for everything. XP as well. We've got 8 points, which means I think we can get the Mastery seal was after as well. Objectives first and foremost. The Wise is now done with. The manipulative and cunning Yukon Hoko tried to wrest control of Yamato for a network of plots that fanned the flames of war. Yasuke and Noe saved the peace talks and destruction when he was finally revealed and brought down Yamato. Yamato is steps closer to harmony. So we've got a choice of 3 to go after next. We've got the Fox, the Ox, and the Noble. But before those, we saw someone else that's a bit more important, the Blacksmith's agent, to finally take down the underbelly of Yamato. That's where we want to be trying to find next. Let's have a look at what we just picked up though. So we gained a new Kusarigama, the Winds of War. There's a little bit less damage, more posture, days build-ups is quite a lot better to be fair. Posture attacks on dazed enemies breaks armor. I don't think Winds of War is as good. I don't know, is the days build-up being that high maybe better? That's a tough one actually to compare the two, to be fair. I think we'll change. What else did we gain from that? I think mastery points was the only other thing. And we're saving those up for the rush assassination. So while using the Kusarigama, Noe can close the distance and deal assassination damage to a single target. We can now acquire that skill. We've only actually got one more skill in this category to master. We need 5 points for that. Oh, and then there's a couple of single ones there, isn't there, as well, actually. We're nearly there with Assassin. It is also Yasuke's turn to do the next mission as well. Before we do that, though, let's figure out where we've got to go. So while we're here, we do need to find the lost pages for this temple. We may as well do that while we're here and the viewpoint, which means staying as Noe for that, I think. But Eastern Yamato, they are in Uda Matsuyama. So Uda Matsuyama in Eastern Yamato is somewhere over here. That's something we're going to go and have a look. We've got contracts to do down here. There's several other missions down here as well to do, to be fair. Katsuyagura, Kuriyama. I don't think we've been to this place, hence why we don't know where it is. I've got a feeling it's there. I only got one scout, so one chance. I was wrong. It's not there. That was the only scout we had, to be fair, until the change in season, which isn't far away. I think we have to head south. I don't think we've been to where it wants. Oh no, it is over here. I'm thinking west instead of east. They're in this town, somewhere here. Well, we've still got the south of Yamato to look at. There's still stuff down there to have a look at as well. But we'll stick as Noe for the minute. Let's clear the temple of the 4 lost pages and grab the viewpoint as well. There's also something there we might as well quick look at. And then this at least is done. I think that makes the most sense. I'm just going to mark up that so we know what rough direction we're going towards. So just through this vegetation should be what we're after. This should be the temple. I don't know if we're allowed. I think we're not allowed in again, so I think we have to do lost pages while trying to be as silent as possible. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, lost pages needs clearing here. I'm pretty sure we're still going to be not allowed inside. Saying that, it's actually broken. Okay, we are actually part of the temple now. Right, can we see lost pages anywhere? Yeah, one in there. We are actually allowed in. Makes it a little bit simpler when you're allowed in, to be fair. In case of running around and grabbing what you need. Doesn't mean there might not be enemies around though. That's first one done. Any more here? Where's the next lost page? I'm not seeing it. Come on, there's 3 more. Where are they? Let's just have a look in each building. I can't seem to get it on observe for the minute. Nothing's showing up. There's also nothing else to pick up here, to be fair. I'm not getting anything show up. I'm surprised by it. There's got to be here somewhere. Nothing's showing up at all. That's weird. Normally they'd be fairly simple to see. All we can do is just keep running around until one shows up, really. Where are they? With no viewpoints up there, but we do want to grab that as well while we're here. Nothing showing up at all. It's really unusual not to have them just show up when you're observing, to be fair. It's a bit weird. I don't want to go too fast either, just so they can actually show up, but... Oh, there we go, we've got another one. Just a case of running around till one shows itself. There it is. Just got to get to the other side of this. That's number 2. Where's the next one? That's the question. There is also a question mark over there. We want to try and see what that is when we leave here as well. Well, that's 2 found. And again, nothing else showing up. I wonder if while we're here it's worth having a look at what this question mark is over here. It's not too far away. It's just across this little bridge over here. At least it's cleared off the map. What is it? Hang on. Are they part of this, or are they separate? There's 2 question marks now there that weren't there before. I don't think that's part of the temple, but okay, let's head up. Now we've opened the right miles to see what they are. Oh, so one's a shrine. Okay. So one of them is a shrine up there. I don't think I can climb up, can we? Oh, we can. Speed things up. So for this shrine to clear for the knowledge point, we just need to find 2 shrines to pray at. In theory then, we can get a quick 2 knowledge points. Fairly simple here. That's one done. The other one's over here. That's a nice, quick and easy knowledge point. Nice job done. Okay, I think that leaves us 3 knowledge points needed now for next level. Yeah, 3 needed, and we know there's still 1 to do at the main temple where we are. Now, there's also another question mark on his shot up over here. What is that? There's a climbable tree there. It's a camp. Oh, it's a bad camp, would be the answer to that, as we're about to be spotted. Okay, it's a camp. I don't think we need to deal with the camp. The camp doesn't affect us. So we'll head back to the temple. We still need to finish clearing this temple. So we still need 2 more knowledge pages and then viewpoint, and then that's done. Hopefully we can get it to show us where we're heading for the next pages, though. That's the only thing that's slowing us down is just where these pages are. Last one was over to the right, over here, wasn't it? Let's go straight across this way. Nothing showing up. We're only going to... Oh, there we go. There's one. And that will leave us 1 more remaining after that one. Okay, 1 remaining. That's the outer perimeter wall there. So where is the last one? The rain is really coming down now. Come on, where's this last one? I think where we've not really looked at. Maybe nearer the viewpoint, maybe. Sometimes it can be on top of it. It's still part of the temple, the viewpoint, so I would assume there's a chance it could be there. But it won't show up until we're a lot closer to it anyway. Yeah. Oh, it's not upstairs, it's just underneath, but then that's 2 birds, 1 stone. Then we'll grab that knowledge point gained, and then we'll grab the viewpoint as well. And that's job done here. And that leaves us 2 more knowledge points before we can get the next lot of skills up. But we'll grab the viewpoint as well, and that's another one done. The Yamato isn't quite safe just yet. Okay, we're nearly up top. Let's get the viewpoint done. I don't know if this will show anything new up. I think we've kind of found most things in the local area. How come that didn't... Okay, hang on. That didn't do what it normally... Why is that white? It didn't come up as it normally does. That's weird. Normally it's an automatic observe, isn't it? That viewpoint didn't quite do what it was meant to do there. I've got a feeling... Let's drop down. Yeah, it's not cleared it. Let's just go back up. There we go. For some reason it didn't work the first time, it did the second. At least it worked. That's the important thing. There we go, synchronised. I don't think there's going to be anything new pop up, but let's just double check. So this kind of area is now cleared fully, really. All good. Okay. So in terms of mission-wise, to finish off Yamato and this underbelly. We do need to head back here, don't we, as well? Do need to head back over there at some point to finish that castle off, but they are in Uda Matsuyama, which is here. And we need to eavesdrop on the blacksmiths. So this is the main castle. We would be wanted there as well. Storage, rice storage. I don't know where they'd be. I don't know where the blacksmiths are in relation to the castle. Let's go. Let's fast travel there. We're going to be Yasuke for this mission anyway, as it's his turn. We need to change the animus to him as well. But this should be the final person to take down out of that small group for this underbelly of Yamato. And then we can have a look at where we're going next. I suppose we should head back to hideout and upgrade stuff at some point. That's probably worth doing sooner rather than later, to be fair. Well, have I got there's a chest to pick up here. We've not got picked that before. Okay, I'm not too worried about resources at the minute for here. It's low wealth anyway, so there's not going to be a massive amount to pick up. What we need is to find... We've got to find the blacksmiths, what we need to do. Oh, sharp naginata of the brute. Just only because I saw we could actually come in, I thought, while we're here, then let's have a quick look. Okay, we've got to do his gear because we gained things from the main story a minute ago. He's got to always have a katana on. Can't currently use 1141, so we'll stick to what we've got there. Secondary, we got 2 new bows, the Elegant Bow of Malice and the Dragon's Wrath. Dragon's Wrath seems quite cool, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll keep that for the minute. And we gained a new Naginata, the Sharp Naginata of the Brute as well. But I think we'll stick to the bow. Do like a good bow when we can. And mastery points, he has 5 on him. I don't know what he was really saving for, to be fair. Oh, I do. We're saving for the armor hit, weren't we? Well, that one. I'm sure it was the armor hit we were looking at, actually, but I don't remember. So, I like the link attack. We'll do Bull Rush there as well. And do that one. There we go. That's his mastery points spent. What we'll quickly do, we need to swap over the animus to him again. As we've now swapped out from being Noe, and we'll do a quick save. We may not let us save, actually. I think we're in a wanted... Yeah, it won't let us save in a wanted area. Right, we've got to find out where the blacksmiths are. I've got a feeling they're not going to be in the castle itself. So with that being said, we want to kind of get down here and out, I think. Well, the storage is actually a red area. This whole area is a red area, to be fair. It's easier to do. Live streaming is easier. It's obviously, it depends on what you're comfortable doing, but live streaming is easier because you can, you just get on with it. Episodic content, you've got to play it, record it, edit it, voiceover if needed. There's a lot more work involved in episodic stuff. It takes longer, you can have a mission that takes you an hour, but to record that, you can record a mission that takes an hour, but you don't want any episodes over half an hour if you can avoid it. So then you've got to narrow it down, and then you may have to narrate some of it if you've missed some off, and explain things. So yeah, I'd say live stream's easier, episodic content's harder, more time consuming. And if you can fall asleep at a drop of how long I can currently, not fun. But yeah, that's the way I would view it anyway. So it seems Although there's no soldiers here, strangely. It seems that this whole area is against us here. So because of that, we want to be a bit careful in case there's any alarms anywhere. Right, there's a guard asleep over there. He's not asleep. It's where would the actual blacksmith quarters be? Don't think they're going to be in the main castle. That's my thinking. I think they're going to be away from this bit. There's normally a merchant quarters or something, isn't there? But where that is, I don't know. This is a diarrhea residence. We need to kind of get out of here. We're kind of heading the wrong way, really. I know Yasuke, this isn't for Yasuke, this kind of stealthy rooftop kind of escapade. It's definitely not his thing. Right, we have got an alarm there. Can I shoot it out with our bow? We can. None of this, this makes life a little bit simpler then. If we can shoot out alarms with our bow, and obviously that's silent, I believe they've added in, or we're going to add in the last update, that if you knock down an alarm, that will be investigated. As it, I forgot his ropes and him don't go together. As it should be, to be fair.
Huh? Now what?
Sorry, just trying to find my blacksmiths. So what I'm trying to do is find some blacksmiths. And that was too far a jump. He broke his legs, I think, there. Right, blacksmiths, where would you be? There's loads of stuff in there to pick up. This is lumber storage. It's not helpful. It's got to be over here somewhere. I'm trying to see the buildings and where maybe they'd be living. Because there are some buildings on this lower bit here that potentially could be blacksmith. I don't think it's going to be storage. But it could have been one of these small buildings around this edge here, couldn't it? As well. So I suppose we've got to work our way around and just see what we can find, really. Well, someone seems to be having a bit of a fight.
What?
Assist me!
Yeah, I didn't mean to walk straight through and kill them all, but there we go. I just wanted to leave. That's all I was trying to do, was leave. I haven't got any scouts to be able to send anything back, to be fair. Okay, so if that was storage, my hope is we can find blacksmith somewhere. Either that or we missed them when they are in the main castle. So I'm really hoping they're not. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I like the fact they're adding it. They've either added it in already or are adding it. I like that idea. It makes perfect sense. There we go. That's what the blacksmith's after down there. That blue dot. Yeah, no, I like they're adding it in. It makes it more strategic when you're trying to take one down. But I never checked to see if arrows work. They do, so that's something I will use more. Okay, can I get close enough here to listen in? Yeah.
Why hone my craft When that upstart in the southeast steals all the work.
What is done is done. We lost the lying Akiyama Shugodai's contract. We'll have to find new business if we want to make a living.
You deserve the contract, sir. But it's best to avoid your rival's strange friends.
That blacksmith sounds too well connected. I should investigate.
So another blacksmith has taken the work off these blacksmiths. Seems to be a bit too well connected. Okay. So this mission has added a new bit to it. Let's have a look. So, okay, we actually got to go somewhere else. He operates in eastern Yamato. He operates by the river north of Yoshino, and he's in Mayataki. We've got no scouts to help us here, so we've got to figure this out ourselves. He's on the east. I didn't put the mission on, did I? That would be helpful. Oh, hang on, I can't put the mission on. Okay, there we go, track that. Eastern Yamato, which is where we are now. We're north of Yoshino. Can we see Yoshino? And where the river runs from it. It's all this bit down south. We don't really know what that all is down there. While we're here, let's quickly buy the house. It's done then. Always buy houses whenever you see them. Can't see Yoshimo, but that may be because we've not been there ourselves yet. That's Mitsu. I've not seen my attacker either. Yeah, it does say east. We might be better off just walking south at this rate, I think. Because we know there's a couple of things to do on the way south anyway. Hidden River. Yamato kind of ends over here. There's a few areas we've not really been to, but not anything that would say that potentially is where it is. Not for the full amount. Anyway, right, let's have a look. We know he's in the east. He operates by the river north of Yoshino. We don't know where Yoshino is. That I can see, unless I'm being blind, and it's possible. I think we head south. I think we have got other missions to do as well, further south. So if we fast travel to our house here, we'll work our way down here. There's a couple of missions to do. Contracts as well, and work our way across this way. Just see if we can find this town. If we can find the town of Yoshino, or the river Yoshino, that will give us a massive inkling of where we need to go. So we are we Yasuke for the next one, aren't we? So let's fast travel there. I didn't think Hidden River wasn't what was that not where he found the strange cave with dead bodies? I think that was Hidden River. But I thought it would have just said he's near Hidden River if it was there. Okay. We follow the path down. We'll take it to go to here, do the offering that's there. There's a different mission, and then probably head across. I reckon it's this river here. It's quite a big river, which means we're looking for a small town nearby. It means Yoshino is further south potentially. Okay, We're just going to need to find a way out of the town, really. So, we'll try and stay away from any silly fights at this point. Patrick, good afternoon, how are you? Hope your week is going well. Yeah, I did think Hidden River as well, to be fair, but I just think we've already been there. So maybe think it's not there. I kind of need to get out of here. We need to head left to this road here, really. Over the fence. Bit of weird fencing. Okay, so just over this crest here should lead us to where we're looking. How is it feeling, Patrick? So this is Asuka Rocks, brand new area, we've not been here before. Okay. So where does that take us? That's got us to here then, which is a new place we've not been to before. It doesn't give us what we need, does it? So we'll head through, see if there's anything to pick up or do here, and then we'll keep working our way south if possible. Although I've gone a bit off course trying to follow the pathway. Right. I've kind of gone away from her. So I was looking at the chat, not looking at what I was meant to be doing. Okay, doesn't look like there's much here to be fair. So let's mark up this mission down here. A lonely widow is set off on a pilgrimage to honor every Jizo statue in Japan. Okay, that's interesting. Are we going to help her, hinder her, destroy one of the things she's praying to? Maybe. Can't see any of that happening. She'll want us to do something. I think maybe she'll be lost or attacked. Let's see what she needs from us. I think this is just one of the opportunity missions that shows off your safe house every now and then. Okay, people, but not bad people at least.
Good day.
Always good to find a merchant. And we never normally buy anything unless it's buildings for the hideout because you can only get them by buying, as we found. You can buy valuables off them if you wanted to, or sell your own valuables, but we're holding off selling anything until we really need to.
Thank you.
What, they were stuck in there? I imagined it. I thought they were stuck in the thing, but they're not. Oh, hang on. Is that part of this mission, is it? That's the port trader we just spoke to. Mayor's offerings is that mission there. What's the betting I don't have a quest? Because I want I wonder if it's not meant to be done. That's where we're heading. We'll see what it's all about while we're there. Okie dokie. This is a village of some sort. This is Ghost.
Oh, little one of all your Jizo-sama. Please, samurai, leave me in peace. Your war has already taken more than I can bear.
Of course. My apologies. Something about that woman.
Okay.
She may speak to Naue.
So we have to be Noe for that one. She won't speak to Yasuke, she'll only speak to Noe, so we'll swap over to Noe and then talk to her while we're here. It may only be to give us another side mission that we'll do somewhere else, maybe, I don't know. So we've only got about half an hour left. 3 hours has flown by. At least we've done the why, so we've moved the main story on a little bit. I would like to track this last person down, but I don't think we're going to get that done today. Let's talk to this lady first.
If I may, are you a traveler or are you lost?
Naue. A bit of both. A bit of neither.
You have the look of someone on a journey. One with a great purpose. I am Mayu. Few pay respect to the Jizo statues. Those who do are usually travelers, or those who have lost their way.
Figuratively or literally?
I find one usually accompanies the other.
So you are a traveler who has lost her way? Or perhaps you're waiting for someone?
You dodged my question.
I did. Not long ago, I lost my way. But I found purpose moving forward.
A kindred spirit. May I offer a word of advice? Seek out these Jizo statues. Make offerings to Ojizo-sama. You will be doing me a personal favor. One I will reward.
How will you know I've done as you asked?
Call it an intuition of our kindred spirits.
We've been doing those statues as we see them anyway, to be fair.
At crossroads and river crossings. Something tells me you've already made progress.
I have.
We have.
Before you told me I dodged your question. But in truth, you dodged mine.
Pretty and astute. You asked if I had lost my way or if I was waiting for someone. Both are true. My husband. Off fighting a war like so many of us have had to do. He never returned.
I'm sorry. It's never easy.
We lose some of ourselves in the process, I think. Take a small token for your efforts.
What's the token?
And your company.
Thank you.
Come back after you pay respects to more Jizo statues. All, if you can.
Freeing hands statue for the outdoor cosmetics. So that's a new quest that will now be live for us to do, and it's just something to do as we go around and do other things, I think. People in Yamato. Mayu is a mourning widow and a woman on a pilgrimage. 69 Jizo statues to go and give offerings to. 69 of them. Wow, we've done 16. That's mad. What I need to do, I need it to change season, ideally. Can I? I can change season manually. There we go. Because now we can hopefully find out where this person is that we need to go to. There's a blacksmith agent. This will restock our scouts. Hopefully now we can find where we're heading. Okay. We've got lots of resources back in the hideout to have a look at some point and do some building work, but and some upgrading. Well, that can wait. I want to try and get this done today. If we can get these done before we finish, that'd be amazing. the Kurai Eikyou, is that would basically say Yamato is safe, essentially. All we know is in eastern Yamato, he is north of Yoshino. He's near a river north of Yoshino, and he's in Miyataki. So there is a potential he's here. Let's do 2 and see if we get any ideas. Right, he's not there. There he is. Okay, we finally found him. Actually, we can get there quite quickly. So let's see if we can get it done now. Well, at least I think we can. He is there. And we have a tower here that we've been to before. We'll stay as Noe for this. We'll please change the animals across just in case. But, what was it? Oh, man. Yeah, there's a few left. Only a few to go. I didn't realise there was that many, that's the thing. Okay, we'll stick to Noe as we're about to go and assassinate this guy and at least take him down. And then in theory, that all the main stuff that I saw, other than this few side missions and stuff, but the main underbelly of Yamato, hopefully, will be clearer. And less dark. That is the hope anyway. Still feels like there's so much to do. Well, I'm also not very welcome here, so I need to get out of here quickly and quietly, if possible. Okay, we're not chasing us. I don't think they knew we were there, to be fair. That's quite a big drop now, isn't it? That's a bit of a lesser drop, I think. And that's now back to being a big drop. That's a little bit too far, maybe. That wasn't too bad in the end. Right, we need that. I was saying earlier about sticking to roads, weren't I? But once we had to get out where we were, there's no real road to follow. He's just somewhere in here. This is... I think this is a town, isn't it? And supposedly he's somewhere there. Right, we need to find a way down to the town, I think, first and foremost. Because we are too high up by far. Come on. Hopefully use a slope to get down there fairway. Nice jungle run in the morning. Okay, this is Miyataki. This is the town we were looking for. We're looking for the blacksmith agent. He's somewhere around here. Obviously, we don't want to be seen by him taking him out, ideally. Is he there? Is he a bodyguard? Might be him there. Which meant we found him really quickly. I wasn't expecting to be that quick. Oh, we're actually not allowed in here. Right, okay, we're not meant to be in here. I think that's him, the one we're looking for there. Well, given his age, would he be stood outside like that, or would he be elsewhere? That's the thing. Okay. If we can get a headshot on him, I can take him out from here, I think. I know he's moved in. Where's he going? That is him. I just need him to move so we can see his face better. So that is the guy we need to assassinate. Okay, so we're not wanted everywhere. Just in some parts. I'm trying to make it look good as well. I'd like to take him down in a really nice way. Can I just take him out that way? No, okay. I was looking for an assassination from above, but I don't know if the tree would enable us to do that or not. There he is. He is moving to that. Won't fully kill him.
A challenger? Brace yourself for my steel.
Okay, and we've got to deal with his other men as well. This may not go very well. It's always harder facing more than one enemy, that's the problem. And especially with a character that shouldn't be fighting these kind of fights. Right, one down. I've got no, I didn't realise I've got no rations left either to heal with. No. Yeah, no rations left is not a good thing. I got him though. Got him in the end. I'm just going to run away for a second, just mainly because we've got no health. Leveled up though. Got him in the end. It wasn't the nicest assassination. I would have preferred a nice air assassination or something. Sometimes you got to take what you can. Get inside there and stay.
I'm not afraid of you.
Okay, we're kind of safe-ish. Let's have a look. That should be all of those taken care of now. The blacksmith agent is down. This elusive man was tucked away and hidden in plain sight. It is said wars are won not only with swords but with money. It also said that money is often needed for swords. Both sides of civil conflict will be less well armed now that the corrupt blacksmith has been dealt with. So I believe we're going to go to the quest giver now to go and get our final reward, which is Fuyu. Okay, where do we find her? Is the question. I don't know if that's a mission that automatically shows up or not. It's obviously somewhere I've already been, isn't it? I'm not seeing a mission, to be fair. That's that there. I don't know who would... For the max rewards, we need to go back to the person who gave us the mission. I might have to wait until we're not wanted. Yeah, there we go. Quest update, return. Okay, here we go. I think we're going to wait till we're not being seen anymore, which is what we're just trying to move away from now. That guy's stuck over there, which is causing a problem. If we can take him down quickly. There we go. Now we're out of the way. It needed us to not be chased after for it to actually update. That was the thing. There's no other way of getting back down here quickly, is there? Really, we should go and speak to the gear vendor in case they've got one of the tea sets we need whilst here. So we need to go and get to her, which will show up on the map, to be fair. What is this over here? The Waitaki warehouse. That's fine. Just want to know what that was. Let's quickly run back through town. I think we're allowed in town. It's only because... Are we actually not allowed in town? There we are. Okay. So I'll speak to the gear vendor just in case they have anything of the collectibles that we need. There's only certain vendors I think will have them. And obviously there's no quick way back here, so...
Welcome, young warrior.
Let's see the shop. Rations, to be fair, I'm going to buy them now. Because we don't have any. Engraving's not worried about. Katana, I'm not buying weapons. Just wanted to see if there was anything different there we needed.
May the winds guide you back to my shop.
Okay. I think we're safe to leave, to be fair. We might as well we're massively running out of time, aren't we? So, we've checked the gear vendor. There is more to have a look around this area, but if we head back over here now, that's where we're not good. That's where we're going to get to if you want to hand in this mission. Annoyingly, that's miles away. Quickest way there? Viewpoint probably down. And that would also finish off that story of this underbelly. And then we can look at where we want to be going next. It'll be a new region, essentially. So we're heading over that way. 300 meters that way. I'm sure we can find a quicker way down this hillside. Okay, maybe not with a bush. We'll get back, grab them woods. It's quite a lot of XP as well for handing this in. But it's definitely decent rewards for doing this. Okay. And then we'll have a look at what missions are left in Yamato before we leave. We haven't uncovered it all either, to be fair, so there's still a fair bit to see if we wanted to fully uncover it all. I think every region is really big, and the story only really sends you to certain parts of it. The main part of the exploring and seeing the map is probably right towards the end. I'd rather we didn't see us. So that's something we'll be aware of as well now. Right, we're here. Oh no, actually no, we're fine to be seen, aren't we? This is a friendly person. I think in my head then for a minute. Maybe we should be seen, but actually friendly, it's fine. Right, let's let them know they're all down.
The darkness and lies in Yamato are over.
You bring peace to us. Thank you. Please, return to where you first met our shared companion. He might have left a gift. Something to remember him by.
Gift or no gift, I will not soon forget him.
Nor will we forget your deeds here in Yamato. Again, thank you.
Where we first met? Retrieve the gift. Okay, we'll go back up where we just come from. There's a gift been left for us. You're not going to climb that. You're going to climb up? Yeah. You can't not see what the gift is. I can't think who it was that would have left, who was a joint acquaintance. Wow, okay, legendary katana and an engraving as well. 5,500 XP gained. That's a lot of XP. So that is now all clear. And the people of Yamato, she's completed as well. There's still 2 people, so stuff for us to do. What's this one? The statues, yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. Oh, that's all we need to go and speak to. Okay. But the Kurai Eikyou are done. It's completed. Yamato and now needs to worry less about that. Still another person to recruit for the league by looks of things there. Items we just gained. Did we not gain some items? Or the it might all are the Yasuke's, aren't they? I didn't see that. The Yasuke's gained a new katana. The Whisper of Muramasa. And did he gain the... Yeah, he gained the one there as well. Let's put it on for a minute. Let's see what's better. Critical chance, obviously, higher. I think we'll take that one, you know. Mainly because that one's only better if we only have a Naginata equipped. No, actually, we'll just do that. There we go. And mastery points. Who's this for? Got 4 mastery points to spend here. Yasuke. Something's got with the bow. What's going on here? Yasuke removes 2 additional health. Okay, I think there may have been a locked skill then behind that mission. It's now showing up as able to be done. So I'm guessing it was a locked skill, essentially. Alright, new skill there for Yasuke. She's got 4 to spend as well. There we go. Mastery points spent. Mission wise, where are we heading next? Obviously we haven't got much longer left today, but we've got to try and plan ahead as well. So main story does it here. So Wakasa, Harima, and Harima. So 2 of these are in Harima, and 1 of these is in Yamasa. So Iga's there. We've got loads of contracts to do there. Harima's here, down this left hand side, and Wakasa's north up here. So I'm trying to think the best way really to go, to be fair. We have already got some markings over here, to be fair. We've still got missions to do over here as well. Is that another? Oh, we still need to take that down as well. How are we time-wise? Do you know what? Before we finish today, we'll decide where we're going to head next to main mission next time. Before we finish today, let's see if we can take down this castle. This is one of the starter castles that we just never went back to do. I was a little bit afraid of taking on these castles early game. We'll go there as Noe and see how we do here. This will give her. This is for an armor set for herself as well. But these are the early castles we just never went to in the end, and we should have probably done them when we had a chance. We were underleveled, I think, is why we didn't touch them. But yeah, so we'll go out 5 minutes.
Come back here without thinking about what happened and how I will keep my promise forever, Chijue.
So we've only got about 5 minutes left, so yeah, we'll try and clear this. We've got 2 days show to clear, and then once they're dealt with, we can grab the chest that's here. Alright, we need to find these day show.
This place is on alert.
I need the day show, where are you? There is a chance they're inside, to be fair. Generally, it's a bit easier to find them on the streets, I think. There we go, there's one there. In fact, he's walking around on his own here. Well, that's one down. Nice, a nice assassination there. Okay, what I wanted to check as well here. Shurikens, can they drop these? Okay, so shurikens can actually take care of the bells. I wasn't sure if they could or not, to be fair. It's because he saw the bell fall down. Right, we're looking for one more. Where is the last stage show and then this is done? Gonna be further around there, isn't it? None of those. Yeah, it's definitely not in there. So I'm not sure what about resources at the point. I think we're just trying to focus on day shows for the minute. There. They're too far away, it won't show them up properly anyway, that's the other thing. It's saying there's something in here. Let's see if we can grab it for the next one. New katana. Okay, we still need to find one more day show before we finish today. That was a finish on a high note at least. There's a key in there. There's a load of people here. There he is. There's our last one. Right, we'll find the best way of taking them down without causing too much of a ruckus so we can avoid it. Okay, that is it. Done. Job done. Let's get out of here. And we'll go and collect our rewards as the chest is now ready for us to loot. Should be able to get straight up here, I think. Get along here, and then we're just going to go inside the building, and that is this one done. And that would be us finishing at least on a good note. So we'll go and collect the chest, and then we will talk about what's going to happen. Obviously, these holidays aren't quite over just yet. We're not far away though from being over, luckily. Open window? Or is it another level up? That's another level up, isn't it? Yeah, through the top here. Where's me legendary chest? Ooh, a key there. Nice. Legendary chest, where are you?
Something's out there. Help me, please.
Nice little assassination. Right, my chest is below, just below us by the sounds of things. It's the floor below. Still haven't killed someone through one of these walls yet. That's something we still need to work on trying to achieve. Around the side.
I think I saw something.
It's quite a cool assassination now we can do that actually. There we go. Tools Master Gear, Legendary Light Armor, and can I throw on Assassin Engraving? I think that engraving is going to be helpful as we go forward. Let's get out of here. Can't save it obviously while we're in here either. We do need to get out of here. So I don't currently know the best way out. That way, to be fair. Into the water, and we are out of here. I think that's a good way to end, to be fair. Trying to actually getting that done as the last thing. So, let's have a look at this new armor we just gained. We're taking down the castle. The Tool Master Gear. Slightly lower health, but only slightly. Critical damage is above. Vulnerable damage. Damage your tools up as well. Throw a kunai at the closest enemy after an assassination as well. That's quite handy. There we go. The Tool Master. I like the fact her kunai just right in front of her as well. That's quite cool. We've got lots to do in terms of upgrading weapons and stuff. We're just going to get to that, don't we, first, really? Why is this saying... Oh, it's a new katana there. And that is because we leveled up, didn't we? Tanto. Oh, we don't use... Yeah, we're not using katana, are we? Because we're using Tanto, the Kurigama. So she had to wait till she's level 38 to be able to use that. That's quite a strong katana, to be fair. Anything with yellow means above average. It just means we lose that assassination we were just doing, essentially, if we don't have that equipped. That's the problem with No Way. You have to choose what you want. If you want double assassinations, you need a Tanto equipped. Let's just see, actually, hang on. We might not even have the best Tanto equipped. That's our current Tanto. That was miles better. Let's take that one. So yeah, double assassination, you need a Tanto, you need a Kushiagara Gama equipped if you want the pull assassination that we were just doing as well. What have we achieved today? That's the big thing. Kathy, pleasure as always. Thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. So we have taken down the Wise from the Shinbaku, and it turned out to be Yok and Hoko. And we also finished off the final Kurai Eikyou as well. So that is all done. Let's give it a quick save and see how many hours we're now in. 53 hours and 47 minutes as it stands. So, talking about next week as well, the schedule will go out as normal on Sunday. I've actually already done it because I needed to be done in advance this week. So that will go out as normal on Sunday. We are not live until Wednesday, and then we are kind of back to normal. So Monday, Tuesday, Monday's bank holiday. Tuesday, boys got PD day, so doesn't go into school for the day. So me and him, WrestleMania. That's what we've got planned for Tuesday. Wednesday, we're back to normal. So Wednesday morning will be our first proper stream back after these holidays. Assassin's Creed Shadows will continue. And then we're on a Thursday afternoon and Friday morning next week as well. And then the following week will be completely 100% back to normal. So 5 streams plus episodic content, hopefully, if I can catch back up a little bit next week as well. So we're nearly back. We're nearly back to normal until the next school holiday. It screws us up all over again, as they always do. But that is it for today. A massive thank you guys for joining us for this kind of unscheduled stream. It's nice to have this time to be able to, do a few hours. There is going to be a channel update in the next week or so that will talk about what's coming up in May as well, because we're going to try and decide what's next and all this. I think I've got it kind of sorted in my head. Hopefully it works out the way I want it to, but we'll see. A massive thank you guys for today. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back next week. Crazy Irishman, pleasure as always. Look after yourself. Have a good weekend. I'll let you know if I remember the shop. Yeah, absolutely. Have a good weekend as well. Hope you feel good all weekend. I get back to work very soon. Yeah, that's it. So thank you all very much. We'll see you on the live stream very soon. Have a good Easter holidays and bank holiday weekend if you're in England. And we'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.